I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I don't know what happened with the screen, but for some reason it glitched, and then for some reason I blame Azul though. Don't worry, it's Azul's fault because he was still listening to music. No, busy, busy. Look at this beautiful chart, Sesh. Look at that beautiful scalp. My goodness, it's like the perfect scalp, you know. Perfect. As the first year and messed the place up. Exactly. Exactly. I should have got some water as well. I will. I will. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Isn't it crazy? It's Friday already. And then next week is somewhat of a short week. So close on Thursday and then early close Friday. So next week might be super slow. Super slow. Super, super slow. We'll see. We shall see. Where's Jason? Did Jason ever get in? Did anybody get into SKK? Yeah, this one was a nice little scalp to start the day with. So that's good. Good, good, good. I like when there's a trend, and I like when the trend breaks. You like the background? Ooh, right? Right? Welcome to the vibes. Welcome. So yeah, this was a nice one. So support at $1.64. Don't really care for the support unless the range is really big, right? Like if it's a massive range, and then okay, cool, and then we can pay attention to the bottom. But really, what I care about is the break of the trend, right? Because that's when the momentum kicks in. So in this case, it would have been all the way at the bottom here, right? Like it went to the very end of the trend, and then it broke it, and then cooked right to resistance. So that one looks interesting going into the open. VRPX looks like it's selling off, right? It's selling off to a demand zone, so 85 cents ish, right? VRPX. So let's see if it stays above it. At the bottom of the bottom of pre-market lows, pre-market support, the bottom of the demand zone, that would be the low 80, so 81, 80 cents. If it can stay above it, then maybe there's a bit of hope. JTAI, meh, right? It does have a nice little demand zone, right? It does have a nice little demand zone around this price, so around $8. So let's see if it stays above it. I'm gonna delete this actually. Let's see. I know Chris was paying attention to this one. So Chris, I don't know what it's doing here, but uh, I send you a little screenshot. Chris. Uh, Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, perfect. Good morning, A. Good morning, Ty King. Good morning, Megan. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Azul. Good morning, Pyro. Good morning, Tesh. Good evening, Amanda. Good morning. Intuitive. Good morning, Lizzie. Good morning, Samuel. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Chase. Good morning, Archer. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. BTC is still below 100, guys. Maybe it's setting up for this weekend. I think what Bitcoin needs to do is so let me look at if we look at a bigger time frame. So the 15-minute doesn't quite give me what I want, so I'm gonna zoom out until I get what I want. That's how it works. You just keep zooming out until like the chart is like yeah. No, I'm kidding. Um, But no, when we looked at this last night, the level that it needed to stay above was 97, right? So you might just have it go range bound for the next few days and then maybe break over the weekend, right? So until we start getting lower lows and lower highs and lower lows, there's really nothing to worry about because you can look at this and it matches, the what it's done the entire time, right? Like every time it breaks a brand new high, there's this little period where you have a sell off, right? So kind of looks like that, doesn't it? Right? So if you go back down, like there's always, we break into new highs, then we have that little sell off, and if we can find a way to consolidate, and then it rockets back up. So that's kind of what I would be focused on for now for BTC, right? So it just needs to find ways to stay above those previous lows, previous breakout levels, and you should be okay. Blue sky still no. So now what it needs to do is break above $1.95. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this line, and then I'm going to move it up to right there. So that's the level it needs to break above next. Alan, good morning. You're getting from the oh, you are. Are you actually? Oh, because yeah. Jay, good morning. Hello, hello. Yeah, so the breakout was the entry. There are times, honestly, so I usually say no when it comes to getting in, unless there's a big range, like I said earlier. But there are times where if you see something consolidating in a demand zone and it's downtrending, look for the bottom of the range. And if it breaks below this range, you need to get rid of it, right? But the safer thing will always be to wait for the breakout above the downtrend because it's actually broken the trend, right? Because yeah, you could be at the bottom and still break below the bottom because it has so much selling pressure coming in. Yeah, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. Hit that subscribe if you're new. All the other fun things. JTAI is another one that we are paying attention to going into the open. So these guys did a split, and it looks like it's holding $8 nicely, 8.20. So my only concern earlier was all of the supply that it has at the top. So the demand and the supply zones are coming together. Who's gonna win? I don't know. Right? I do not know. Yeah, this one looks interesting. LIFW just gave away all those gains. VRPX is still playing with 80 cents. VCT, this one had a really good run in the morning, and it looks like it's kind of consolidated off like $2, so that's a good thing. It's actually pushing a little bit here, so that's good, right? So I'm sure this is going to be another one that we watch going into the open. Um, exactly, Ken. Exactly, exactly. Well done. Exactly. So, RSI is 31. I see. So WCT is another one we will be paying attention to going into the open, guys. I think this one should be at the very top of the list when it comes to gainers this morning. Actually, SKK took over. So these two names. This one's on here again. It's a bit silly because they've done a split, but that might be another one we need to pay attention to. Alrighty, XCUR. That wasn't on my list coming into the open, but it should be, is what I'm saying. So XCUR. Good morning, Omega. Chama, good morning. Let's go, Jay. Andrew, good morning. Any thoughts on MTEM? What's your position in MTEM? UK give a rocket the UK. Says you better start running now. You better start moving. Uh, It looks like WRPX just got slapped below, right? So no consolidation, right? This is another little lesson too. Sometimes is if something's consolidating and the 9 EMA is that close, it's a blessing, honestly, right? Like if a stock is sitting in the demand zone, right? Like if it's this close to a demand zone, right? We can look at this and we can say, okay, you know what? This is support, right? This is support, perfect. So when the stock is like it's coming back to this level and you're tempted, if the 9 EMA is this close, it's a blessing because you might as well wait for it to close back above the 9, like confirm the curl. Because if I go back to the left hand side, what you're gonna see is, so let's look at this, okay? So look at that curl, right? In this case, if you like when we came down to this level, yeah, it's nice. But guess what happened? If you waited for that thing to cross back above the 9, that was your confirmation for the boom skis, right? So rather than sit there and watch something go into the demand zone and you FOMO into it immediately, sometimes it's best to wait for that curl. And there will also be times where if you FOMO and it breaks below, just get rid of it. Like you're gonna in this case, if you FOMOed into this thing at a dollar at 81 cents and it broke below 80 cents, like you lost 2 pennies, right? It's not a big deal. An educated gamble in the demand zone. All I'm saying is sometimes like if you want to be safe, wait for the curl. Eddie, good morning. Ayo, ayo. Alrighty. So JTEI is still sitting there holding that support, so good into the open. And then SKK needs to break above $1.95 going into the open. So again, it's a fairly slow morning, even though like there's some opportunities, some few scalps. Nothing is really cooking, right? So and then obviously WCT, and then Bitcoin. Bitcoin needs to do better. I'm kidding. Speaking of Bitcoin, we have the CEO of Bitmine, BMNR, coming on today to give us an update on, the company and recent acquisitions and like growth in revenue and whatnot, right? So that'd be fun. And then again, he initially worked at JP Morgan, right? So he and whatnot. I'll keep the rest of the story for later, but he can come in and give us some updates on crypto and what they're doing and the plans for the future and whatnot. So that'd be cool, right? So this is Bitmine, by the way, right? So I don't know if you guys remember a few months ago he was on, so he's coming on to give us an update on how they're improving. Already. Yeah. Don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't already. Share the link, all the other fun things. I would really appreciate that. Please and thank you. Smash the like, guys. Dan, ayo, good morning. Why? Why do you want Bitcoin to crash? Why? Be nice to it. Please and thank you. Be nice. La. Perfect. That's how I read stuff. La. So you can get one cheap. Yeah. Yeah. I was tempted to sell my my short position in MSTR yesterday, but I think I'll stick to the plan. Stick to the plan and just keep it. Dan, how are you? How's the mornings? Okay. Uh, and then WCT. What else do we have here? SKK. SKK looks like it wants to break, doesn't it? It's really trying for that level. Let's go. I think yeah, there we go. Come on now, you can do it. SKK, you can do it. So we need to clear this 195. There we go. The only problem here is we're trying to break above that level into the open, right? So then you never know what happens as soon as the market opens, right? Always chaos. Why is did I forget to do that? I think I did. I did. Forgot to clean up one of the channels. There goes the breakout, guys. There goes the breakout. Boom skis, love it. SKK cooking. That was a beautiful entry, by the way. Beautiful. Mr. Chairman. And 2 trades paid for the year. Look at this, guys. Look at that, right? Look at that. Beautiful. Mr. Chairman, let's go. Love it. So the market just opened, and yeah, let's go, guys. Look at this thing cook. Look at that thing cook, guys. Look at that thing cook. Did we miss this? I don't think so. I don't think so. Better late than never, exactly. Ooh, that thing is on fire. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. Love it. 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 Beautiful. 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 Okay. I just need to close a trade. Perfect. 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 Bill, a retest is what you're looking for, Tesh? What retest? What retest? What retest? SKK. There we go, 150, guys. Give us the halt already. Give us the halt already. 149. 150. Give us the monies, guys. Give us the monies. Give us the monies. Give us the monies, please. SKK. Give us the monies. There we go. There we go. Did you take monies out of this, Bill? Hopefully you're paying yourself on the way up. Please and thank you. Pay yourself on the way up, right? At the very least, make sure you have a stop loss. Don't let the monies go to the abyss. 203. Longer. La 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 la. No worries at all. No worries at all. Yeah, don't worry about it. The breakout was what signaled that thing. Again, it's hard when we're going into the open. It's always going to be a 50-50, right? When you're going into the open, but it did break above resistance, right? When you break above resistance like that, it like it should be cooking. So again, $1.50 is resistance for now. Let's see if we can break above that level. See if we can break above that level and then keep cooking. Alrighty. Make monies, please. Make monies. Anything else really moving? No, right? So WCT sold off. VRPX is coming up a little bit, right? So it looks like we came from 75 cents and back above 80 cents. JTAI, meh, nothing really happening there for now. XCUR, nothing. LIFW, nothing. So the only thing that's kind of looking good at the open for now is SKK, which, yeah, was the main name we were watching coming into the open anyway. So that's perfect, right? Stay green and not greedy. On the 1 minute Archer, let's go. Here we go. We break out this time. Puts on SPY. Did you take puts on SPY, Archer? AGFY. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's see. AGFY. Yeah, I saw the alert on that one. Yeah, let's see if this one can give us a break above $1.50 though, and then go from there. You got 32 cents, Bill. Let's go. Give me a high five. Well done. What made you buy this thing at $2.02? 2 or 3. What made you buy it at 2 or 3? I like asking questions like that, not for me, just so you think about it, right? And when you succeed, you want to go back and say, you know what, I did this and this and this and this. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Let me do this again, right? For the therapy after Thanksgiving with the family, Mr. Chairman. Exactly. This is like the beer money into the weekend, or uh, therapy money into Thanksgiving. Here we go again. 150. Come on, you can do it. That 150 is a solid wall there. My goodness. I think it's like, nope, you shall not pass. You shall not pass. So again, if you are in the position, just make sure you are really paying attention to this 150, right? And you have a stop loss somewhere below, because if we drop, it's not going to be pretty. So make sure you're ready there. Make sure you are ready there. Nuclear stocks, nuclear. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's having a hard time closing above resistance. Like the candles are pushing above, it's not actually closing above. So that's the main obstacle for now. BTC is kind of looking like it wants to maybe give us a sell off today. Maybe, 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 maybe. How are those things both red is my question. That is my question. How are they both red? The S&P looks like it. Archer looks like it looks like it's still a sus market today. Okay, let's go back to our favorite name for now. Again, $2.50 resistance. VRPR is actually doing quite well. That thing has actually done quite well with the comeback. Good morning, Doche. So obviously you have resistance now as you're tapping 95 cents, right? But that's a nice little push. Yeah, yeah, yeah. High five. Well done. Perfect. So just be aware, right? If it can close above 95 cents, good. SKK is failing at $2.50. Not a big surprise. SMCI is running. Yeah. Azul is smiling, Lorenda. Smiling. It looks like JTAI is bouncing up the 200 EMA as well. So $7.20. WCT really isn't doing anything yet. So I'm going to pull up SMCI. Super. $32. My goodness. Oof. $32 SMCI. Very nice. That's a good recovery. Very good recovery. It just hit your stop loss, Jay. Your stop loss in the green though, right? The plan still for an emergency when it yes, Mr. Chairman. Yes, absolutely. I feel like we want to be on stream when it breaks 100, like that's a pretty big level. You know, pretty big level. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Jay, good. I get that it's frustrating when the stop loss hits, but when it's at resistance like this, $2.52, 52.50, look at that. Are you happy the stop loss hit? Because it's still going lower, right? At some point, we might bounce up like $2.20 or maybe 2.15, right? But no regrets. Yeah, I mean, Jay, don't make me fight you, right? $1.66, which was the bottom of the range, right? That was the bottom of that, when we were looking in Discord, right there. Doji was sleeping. Otherwise, he would have gotten into this play. That was the breakout right there. So you got in on the breakout and then all the way up, right? So no regrets at all. No regrets. Regrets. VRPX is still pushing, guys. Broke above 95, going for $1. So that looks beautiful as well now. Right. So congratulations if you're in this one. I know the stress. Yeah, exactly. Oof, that thing is cooking. VRPX. My goodness. Sheesh. My goodness, guys. My goodness. That thing said, "Let me cook." So that looks good. And SKK is still selling off J, right? So you're very happy you took gains in this thing. Very happy. 5 minutes, Dan. Thank you. Yeah, that's a very good trade, Wes. Very good trade. So yeah, green not greedy, right? Exactly. So congratulations. If we consolidate at some point, you can get back in. Bill, I think it's an undervalued miner. It's an OTC stock though, so you have to be aware of that, right? So the risks that come with an OTC stock, right? So I think they're working on ways to get the stock uplisted because it doesn't quite have that exposure, right? It should be benefiting as Bitcoin is running, uh, but yeah. So I would say again, like let him come on and see if you like the company, see if you like the updates, and then make a decision after that, right? So I'm watching to see if we stay above $2.15, right, for SKK. That was the retest of the chrono there, 215-ish. Alrighty. So yeah, yeah, Yogi, I know. Yeah, I think the fact that they're not listed on like on like a big exchange is the volume doesn't quite come through, especially when crypto's running like this. It should be benefiting, right? Ayo, Gary, are you ready for the 100K? Not yet, huh? Not yet, not yet. So we shall see. So there goes SKK coming back. So $3 and $2.40. Again, that 250 needs to be broken if we want to cook. Ready? JTAI again is bounced up to 200 EMA, so that's a good thing. See if we stay above that. LIFW, meh, not really doing anything, but it seems to have a bit of support above $1.60, right? And then XCUR, there's a double top at $18. So if that thing breaks above $18, yeah. Big levels take time. Absolutely, Gary. Absolutely. Yes, Jill. Yeah, that was the CEO that came on a while back. So he's going to be on today at 11:30 ish to give us an update on the company and right. So the revenue has gone from like 6 million to 11 million, 12 million. They're doing a whole bunch of acquisitions that are make helping the company grow in terms of revenue and whatnot. So yeah, so he's going to give us a lot of some good updates and their plans for the future, which is good. Which is good. 11:30 Eastern, Dan. Yeah. So the ticker symbol is BMNR. Name of the company is Bitmine, right? So crypto mining. The reason why this company was exciting was because again they're mining in a way that other companies don't, right? Which is really cool. Um, yeah, I might have found a base, Yogi. Yeah, maybe I should be closing my short position actually. Maybe I should be. See, I keep going back and forth. I'm like, okay, this was supposed to be a hedge. I don't care if it goes to zero, but at the same time, it's green. Like I'm fighting. It's the dilemma between like like it's a dilemma between like trying to do something that I normally don't do, like hedge a big position, um, fighting against like the day trading, like the trading mentality. Like if I'm in profits, I don't want to go red. Like catch me outside before I go red, right? So I'm like, okay, like I'm okay with this position going to zero. Because if it is going to zero, that means the bigger position is cooking. So then this doesn't matter. But at the same time, like I don't like to go red. If I'm green on a position, I don't want to be red. So like, you know, it doesn't matter how small the gains are. Like I could be up $20, $100. It doesn't matter. I just don't want to be red. So like I feel like it's a psychological thing for me now. Um, which is a good thing when it comes to trading, right? Because that's how you find success. You have to stick to these small rules and just stick to those rules. But yeah, yeah. So Yeah. Spies pushing. You would, Lorenda? My goodness. My goodness, guys. You guys are not helping me. You guys are not helping. Well, you are helping my you are helping. But you're not really helping, you know? This was supposed to be a hedge if Bitcoin crashed. Oh my goodness. Okay, fine. Exactly, Q. It is a good. It's a good mindset when it comes to trading, right? It's a good mindset when it comes to trading, and that's something that I do, right? But yeah, yeah. Where can you set a stop loss, Moses? SMCI, you're up 10%. Well done, congratulations. It depends. It depends. Was that an investment position? If it is, then do you need a stop loss? Or have you done the research that makes you believe in the stock? If it's not, if it's not, then okay. Like you don't want to let that thing go back. Yeah. If it's not, then you don't want to let it go back below $30. Alrighty. BVAI is also bouncing, so it looks like all of these positions are yeah, all of the AI positions are kind of bouncing, right? SKK, okay. Yeah, the longer we stay below 250, the tougher it becomes to break above. The tougher it becomes to break above. You're long SMCI? Beautiful. Yeah, so again, it's done really well. It kind of seems like it's stalling at 32.70 for now, right? This would be, it's been like 10 minutes since it's been, it's been stalling in this little range, but it's also still trending up, right? So it's not like, again, whenever you see something stalling, if it's a scalp, yeah, you can take those gains, but if it's not, look at that. It's breaking brand new highs, right? What you always have to pay attention to is the little range that it's in, right? It usually has like a little rectangle box that it's in. So this is what I'm trying to say. And let me just draw a line, right? Because we could be at resistance right there, and you're like, do I sell? Do I sell? Do I sell? Well, the one thing that you have to pay attention to is the bottom of the range as well. Because what it's going to do, it's going to range, and it's 50-50 at this point, right? You don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, if it is a scalp, yeah, you take the gains. But if it's a position that you're willing to hold a little bit longer, just wait until it actually closes below the bottom of the range, because if it doesn't, it's going to cook right back to the top. So SMCI looks good there, trying to push by 33, right? And there it goes, new highs. So Azul is smiling. He's smiling Azul. DJT is going up. Okay. Yeah, all of these like quantum computing stocks and AI stocks are doing really well, actually. Doing really well. SKK is still trending down, guys. Again, that supply zone is adding up there, so not exactly an amazing thing. So again, that initial level we talked about was 220, 215, right? So let's see if we can stay above it again, right? So when it's in the middle like that, you want to be very careful, right? So we know there's resistance at $2.50. We know there's potential support at 215 ish. So when you buy in the 230s, you're sitting smack in the middle, like it's 50-50 at that point. Is it going to break out, or is it going to come back down to 215? Who knows, right? So let's see if we double bottom here ish. Wait for that consolidation. Wait for the curl. If not, just let it keep selling off, right? So AJ, are you still happy? Happy, right? Yeah, you are. SMCI, I just said thanks, guys. New highs of the day. New highs of the day. 33.36. Beautiful. Beautiful. Congratulations. SMCI. SMCI, new highs. Again, don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. Smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us in Discord. Alrighty? There goes 33.50. VRPX is also doing well, by the way, right? So it had a dip, and now it's retesting $1.05 for resistance. And then this one's halted down. XCUR is halted down. LIFW is still trying to curl up. Your next resistance for this one is that 200 EMA. around $1.85 for anybody that's playing with this, righty. And SKK is still dipping, so let it dip, let it consolidate. It's Friday, honestly. There's no need for unnecessary rubbish. There's no need for unnecessary rubbish today, please. Alrighty, no need. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so all of these names all kind of seem just scalpies for now. Just scalpies. It only makes you happy when you are at in the position, and then it starts going down. Yeah, it's a bit, it's one of the worst human traits, you know. But because you don't know if there are other people in that stock that need to make money, right? You're just hoping that if you're out of the stock, it's going down. In your case, again, right? You got out at 230-ish, so and it's lower than that. So yeah, let's see if we can find a way to curl above the 50 EMA here. Alrighty, the 50 EMA. Give us a curlies. Happy. There it goes. There it goes. With the 93. Good job. Okay, perfect. Something needs to give us the boom skis, you know? It might just be SMCI, guys. It might just be SMCI. Yeah. They're in that good entry, by the way. Well done. Azul, same. I think, Yogi, you're in this one as well, right? I think. Well done. It's not stopping. That thing said, this is for all the times that you guys hated on me. This is for it, you know. 20. Oh yeah. Those yeah. Perfect, Yogi. Yeah, those puts expiring today. That's money in the bank. Beautiful. And then as we pump, you can not the best as we're pumping, obviously, but yeah. Bill, you're in at 25. Well done. High five. Love it. Love it. Love it. Scott, it's looking good. SPFM, are you in a position? Yeah, I can kind of see the hitting the volume scanner there. JTAI is doing a good job with the 200. It just doesn't have the volume to the upside, though, does it? Right. And then you can see the downtrend with the algo as well. That needs to be broken. Exactly, Yogi. Exactly. $600. Yeah, that's a lot of people's daily goal, right? You don't think you want to sell? Yeah, sounds good. As long as you've done the research, right? At this point, honestly, with that average of $25 and it going for $35, you have so much room, right? Scott Green. So at this point, you could say, you know what? Yeah, this is a long-term position, but I'm gonna stay above $30 and put a stop loss right below, right? Either way, you're gonna be fine. So I like that. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. So you have nothing to worry about there. And said nope. This is one of the filings I was looking at for actually pull up a different filing here. Okay, perfect. Let me pull up the S&P. SPY. Yeah, rejected. We might just see higher lows today though. Higher low, higher low, high hello, high hello, and then and then break above that 596. So yeah, that's not horrible yet. Look at SKK, guys. That thing is getting slapped, right? This is it, right? Jay, are you happy? Again, sometimes just take your monies and move on, right? When you see a stock stalling like that, just take your monies and move on, you know? And then don't come back in until it actually consolidates, right? And if it breaks down, just close the position. If you got in too early, just close the position, right? Sold covered calls on Mara, CLSK, and sold puts on beautiful Yogi. Beautiful, beautiful. That's perfect. That's something, Lauren. I don't know if that's something you do, but with those big positions or like with your long term positions, it would be really nice. That's something that Mark did really well. Actually, that's how Mark told us this story, right? That's how he turned $300,000 portfolio to one point something million dollars, right? Just by doing covered calls, right? Which is very 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 nice, very very nice. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Dan, exactly, exactly. So torn between sticking. Uh, Here we go. Oh, hello, Dazed. Drinks on Yogi. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Love it, Yogi. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah, Yogi. Yeah, that trade was annoying. Very annoying. The most annoying trade of the week so far. Come on, Spy. There we go. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it, Spy. Do, do, do. Okay, let's see. Do, do. Waiting for NVIDIA 144. Troy and Jax are happy with SPY today. Yeah, I know you guys weren't happy with the S&P yesterday, so yesterday was a bit of a rubbish day. Bit of a rubbish day. SKK coming back a little bit. Yep, a little bit. Uh, there we go. They like blood. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's just a higher low. It's going back to destroy that resistance. And hot rates are more than I look at my at the office, Jay. I mean, it's yes, they're paying you at work, but that money is for the most part guaranteed because you're gonna you're gonna get your job done, right? You're just looking for the extra monies, right? You're just looking for those extra monies. So yes, of course, Eric. Yes. Yes, so it looks like SKK is bouncing a bit there. VRPX failed that resistance, double top 105 ish. SMCI with the retest of the breakout, right? Expected, yeah, right? So look to the left hand side. Do you see that resistance right there? This is the retest, right? So that 32.7, right? 32.7 retest. Bitcoin is still looking a bit sus, but it's approaching a demand zone. So let's see if we can start bouncing. 97 was the support from last night, right? So let's see if we can stay above 97. JTAI, meh, nothing to see there. Nothing at all. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, agreed. Agreed. Uh, okay, perfect. Uh, Teasing us more than I know, right? Yeah, anytime you get between like 95 though, 99 to 100K for Bitcoin, that's going to be a tough level. You know, like that's the biggest level, you know, we will probably talk about. So that's going to be really tough. So I am not surprised at all, not at all, that it's doing that, you know, not surprised at all. 570. Okay, perfect. Hmm. My broker is acting on fancy now. As long as it's just sitting above that level, Jay, just make sure it's not a massive position and you have a stop loss. My goodness. So I was logged in, right? And then it glitched when I went to set a stop loss on something. And then now I'm trying to sign in and it won't let me sign in. Ah, isn't that beautiful? Well, they won't let me log in. So if I lose monies, I'm just gonna blame them. Um, this is stupid. Very stupid. It's always in the morning too that I won't. That's just it's just annoying. Sometimes these brokers piss you. They just like to piss you off, you know. La la la. I'm just gonna restart my phone. It's not working on the computer and it's not working my phone, so I'm just gonna restart my phone because I'm not gonna restart the computer. Obviously, the stream is running, so I'll restart my phone and see if that helps. The deep skis. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still green on the position, so that's fine. That is a okay. I just want to put a stop loss, but Nvidia is just burning premium today. Yeah, Friday. You know they do this on the Fridays going into the shorter week, right? Okay, look at that. It looks like the S&P also double topped. You watched the Winklevoss twins being interviewed on the BTC selling years ago. Oh yeah, they see. I think you know when someone does that though, they most likely get back in at some point. Most likely. Most likely. Wait, really? TD is not working for you as well? See, this is stupid. This is so stupid. Uh, conference a couple of weeks ago was it's on YouTube. 30 million. Worst case, 3 million. Yeah, Yogi, we were watching that last night actually on stream. We watched that last night on stream. Yeah, it's not working. It's like it's not working at all. Yeah, Naz, it's interesting that it's not working for you either. I'm trying to show you guys a screenshot of what it says, but it's one of those platforms like if you take a screenshot of it, the screen goes dark because it's sensitive data. So yeah, it doesn't let me show you guys. TD, Azure. Not even, yeah, like I tried using the app, it's not working. Oh my goodness. Wow, wow, wow. Anyways, hopefully they fix this rubbish soon because now I'm starting to lose my monies, starting to lose my gains, and this is stupid. They're both not working for you, Nas? Yeah, I tried the computer, tried the phone, not working. Yeah. Yep, yep. Mhm. Maybe it's a sign to leave TD in the dust. Rubbishness. Yeah, I turned off the Wi-Fi and then I use data and then I turned off the data and I tried Wi-Fi, none of it working. So and if it's not working for NAS either, then it's not a like it's a then it's a general problem with the system. All the monies. Yep. Well, I guess I can sell the position I have and I can set a stop loss. Or I can get into a brand new position. So I guess we I guess we yeah. Our travel, like, do you see this? Do you see these guns? Right? You know what I mean? Do you see these guns? Yeah, you don't want no problems, please. You don't want no problems. They're gonna be like, oh, like our system is being. It's always something stupid, and it's never the person on the phone that you're talking to's fault. That's the thing with that customer service. Like they're just working there. They have nothing to do with it. So you have to be. So you can't really take out the frustration on them. You have to be nice. Like they're just doing their job. It's somebody else. Virus, let's go. Good morning, Virus. Mayhem, good morning. So yeah, SMCI looks good. Bitcoin is going back for 98, right? So it needs to clear that 98 and start getting back to 99 as soon as possible, right? SKK looks like it's actually done a good job holding $1.90, so that's a good thing. Other than those, though, like everything else today just seems like a very slow Friday, which isn't what we are looking for, obviously. But hopefully some momentum kicks in soon. Momentums, please. Nas, let me know when your broker is finally working, okay? Let me know when yours is working, then mine should be working at that point. It's not going to work for the rest of the day, is it? But that's okay. Oh no, I once lost $1,000, $1,500. So I knew it was a risky trade, right? I knew it was a risky trade, right? And so like I took the trade, right? The intention was to get in and get out really quickly, right? So So I get in, right? I get in the position, and then I go to sell the position, right? And then it kicks me out. Like it just signs you out immediately. So then I'm trying to sign back in, and it's not. It says like system something something. It's not letting me sign in. So then I'm still green on the position, right? So not that's fine. So then I call them, and the dude is like, I don't know what's going on. Let me put you on hold. You want to know how long I stayed on hold for? Like between that time that I stayed on hold, I lost $1,500, and I'm like, okay, like what are you guys gonna do? He was like, oh, like I know this is all fault, and I was here on the phone with you. Like, what if I give you 10 free trades? I'm like, are you kidding me? Well, like, what's 10 free trades gonna give me? It's gonna give me $100 because each trade is $10, $9, right? So they're like, yeah, we're gonna give you 10 free trades. He's like, that's all I can really do. I can't do anything else. Like, what am I supposed to do at that point, right? So and for them to give you 10 free trades, like they know they're really messed up, right? And that's the most they can really give you. I was pissed, and but then there's nothing they could do. It's working for you, Nas. Okay, hopefully it's working for me. So then I was like, okay, you know what? Like, whatever. It's working for Nas. It better be working for me. It's giving me a circle, like it's loading and loading and loading and loading and loading. It's still loading for me. Uh, yeah. So SKK is still doing well. Unable to load. Please try again. How about you try again? Huh? Huh? Okay, there we go. Blood for the S&P. Oh wow, look at the S&P. Damn, it's gonna lose all those gains after double topping. Actually, yeah. If you bought some puts, Archer, did you buy puts on this? Does he need to register? La 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 la. No, he does not. Okay, there goes whoever made the call. It's because we're complaining on stream. That's why. Sent it. Are we close to maybe Archer? We bounce off that double bottom there, though. Not a double bottom, but off the. Okay, sounds good. Maybe we bounce off the 200 there, though. Obviously 200. So. More important. I'm going to have ice cream now. Exactly. 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 Do. So yeah, let's see if the S&P can bounce off that 200 there, Dan. VRPX is still selling off. My goodness. Watch that 75, 74 level. 75, 74. Yep. GME bounce as well. Just in Jim Cramer says, all I can tell you is own Bitcoin. Wow. You guys see that? Jim Cramer just said, all I can tell you is own Bitcoin. Stay green. Well done. Well done, Abdu. Well done. Did you see that, Gary? Huh? Oh no. Oh no. Bitcoin is fine though. Bitcoin is looking really good. 97 again was support, guys. Don't really. I wouldn't be worried about that stuff too much, right? Would not be worried about it too much. 97 is support, and it went to 97 and then bounced. So there really isn't any signs, any warning signs there yet. So Kramer, the goats. Thanks if I don't know if we're gonna do a class this weekend, but I'll think about it. Oh no, look at Bitcoin Cook, guys. That thing said, don't worry about Jim. Don't worry. Don't worry. Give me a high five, Mac. Come on. Well done. 26% on SKK. Yeah, no, we did really well on this one this morning. Really well on this. So yeah, you know what's interesting actually? Early this morning we had resistance at what price, guys? For SKK at $1.94, right? You guys remember that this morning? That was the breakout. So I wasn't thinking about it, but guess what? We retested that range-ish. So BTC is like, forget about him. Forget about him. We're going to 100, guys. Ooh, how perfect would this be? How perfect would that be if we cooked to cooked a lot of people inverse trade Kramer. Yeah, 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 yeah. Uh, MSTR should be doing really well. Are you in it, Eddie? A lot of people have been buying the dip on MSTR. A lot of people have been buying the dipsies on MSTR. So, are you looking for an entry in MSTR? BTCs. Lorena, yes, 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 yes. Because you guys made me get out. Thank you. That's what a team does, right? So I was stubborn, but Dustin AO, you got in a 4-1. Yeah, Eddie. Okay, perfect. Yeah, perfect. 420 ish. So needed to sell Yogi. Okay, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, 404 $390 is a lot of monies per share. Yeah. Well done, well done, well done, well done. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's see. Uh, perfect. Okay, perfect. Mm, mm, actually, what does that do? Agreed. Okay. Ada, Ada, Ada. What are we at? Back to the same level. 800s, Lorenda. Can you imagine the chaos? Whew. Can you imagine the violence, Lorenda? SPFM has done well. Whoever was holding it, congratulations. Right? SPFM. I know. I can't remember who asked about it, but well done. Well done. I think you were in around the 250s. Was it you, Knowles? It might have been. Yeah, it pushed for $3. Oh, yours stopped working? No, mine is working now. Nas. Mine worked. Yeah. Right, Eric? Again, don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. Please and thank you. Take a second, smash the like, hit that subscribe if you're new. And if you're not a member yet, come join us. Come join us. Yeah, no, Bitcoin again has good support at 97, and it looks like it's setting up for this weekend, doesn't it? Right? Unless we break below 97 and we start creating lower highs, and then okay, maybe we're gonna go back and retest the low 90s, but or 95. But for now, though, no warning signs at all. So it's setting up for the next time we push above 99. The shorts better put their hands together and say, Jim Cramer, we salute you. We salute you because you screwed us. Okay, there we go. New water heater, so stays with him. Let's go, Eric. SPFM $3 resistance. $3. Beautiful. Beautiful. JPY, USD, it's been acting like silver is just chilling. No, I usually don't. Because at some point there was supposed to be a correlation between, like, in which they may still be, Archer, correlation between, like weakness and then strengthen the market. But honestly, like Laura AO, good morning, right? Honestly, that hasn't necessarily been true. So the only reason I paid attention to that was the correlation between that and the markets. But it doesn't quite work like that anymore. It looks like we entered a new phase in the market. No, no, no. Look at all the stocks and coins that trade now versus before. Remarkable. Exactly, Yogi. And you think about it, it's only the beginning, right? Only the beginning of adoption. Only the beginning. So, what's my favorite ice cream? Uh, Vanilla ice cream. You know why? Because I will never be disappointed with vanilla ice cream. I've never been disappointed having vanilla ice cream. But sometimes you try some other ice creams and they're amazing, and sometimes they suck more than they're amazing. Like chocolate is nice, but you can have too much chocolate. And then like you can have like a strawberry ice cream, like a cookie dough, like all of that stuff. Like vanilla is always consistent. you know Vanilla is like my trading style. Not too exciting, but consistent. you know that's what you want. You don't want like exciting stuff, nothing like sucky, nothing overly over the top. Just don't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. In the long run, you won't be disappointed, is all. Okay, what is this? So CBOE to launch first cash settled index option product for spot Bitcoin ETF. See, speaking of which, Yogi, there's more stuff coming out, right? Just the beginning. Wow. Options product for spot Bitcoin ETFs. Not the same as like the IBIT stuff. So that came out a few days ago. Ooh, BTC wants to cook. BTC is like, yes, 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 you can do it. Give us 99 already, Bitcoin. Watch the Bitcoin is going to be hitting 100 as the Bitmine CEO is coming on. That would be a sign. That would be a sign. Do, 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 do. Vanilla bean. Do, 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 do. Yeah, technically, Archer. You got $100 BTC. What do you mean, Bunny? Like you bought Bitcoin at $100 is what you're saying, or what? What are you saying? PDYN, CRNC, STFS. You sold at $33? There you go. Congratulations, right? Nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that at all. So you bought in the 20s, sold in the 30s. Congratulations, Moses. Well done. Yeah. Callum? Absolutely. What's your position? What's your question? No, just kidding. DCA $100 and 98. Yeah. I mean, if it's going to 13 million, then your $100 is gonna make you it's gonna take you on vacation at the very least, right? On a very expensive vacation, like all expense paid vacation, with you might have to wait like 20 years, but CR and C. Colin, let me know what your position is on this, okay? PDYN. Yeah, this looks really good actually. Good support at $6.10. If you're in this looks very nice. Next resistance, you're in at oof, beautiful. Oh my goodness. So this 1 minute time frame doesn't really give us resistance other than pointing out a $7. Yeah, so $7. Yeah, so $7 ish is right where that 200 is sitting out on the daily. Alrighty, so $7, and then you have there's so much room on the upside. Right, when you look at the daily chart like that, and it has so much room. Let me look at the 4 hour time frame actually before I start yapping. Yeah, there's so much room. So $7 resistance. If you can clear that level and close above it, right? There's so much room to $9. But when it's open like that, you just have to set a stop loss, like minimum take profit levels column, and then move that stop loss up. Right? Like I bought at 540. Okay, it broke above $7. Right. Let me put a stop loss at 650 now. I'm guaranteed to make $1 off this, right? Stuff like that. Don't just wait for that. Just because there's no resistance doesn't mean you just wait, because it will find resistance, right? Also, Callum, come join us in Discord. What are you waiting for? Click the link at the bottom of the chat column. Come join us in Discord. Your fellow boys from the UK. AJ's been cooking. Tesh, all the UK people. Come join us. Anyways, that $100 will be worth. Oh wow, really, Yogi? See, I really $100. 1.3. Wow. Thank you for doing the math, Yogi. My goodness. My goodness. Sheesh. I mean, honestly, when you look at stuff like that, that makes you question, like, why the hell wouldn't you do it? Like, we're gonna waste $100 and so much. $100 in 20 something years is gonna be worth what, guys? With inflation, the rate of inflation increasing, that $100 is gonna be worth 99 cents, if that. If that, right? So, Lee, have a wonderful weekend already. How's the baby doing? Have a wonderful weekend, and see you in Discord. Good job cooking. Cooking. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. You random stuff, the dollar. Yeah. Yeah. This is why, this is why you have to find some way to invest long term, right? Because this whole this whole idea of, even if like Bitcoin is an extreme case, right? Bitcoin is a bit of an extreme case that, something that goes up 50% a year, right? That number will obviously reduce, but it's a bit of an extreme case, right? But at the very least, though, like, the markets consistently go up 10%, 15% a year, right? That's how you fight against inflation, because this whole idea of like saving, that's one of the big scams that we've been sold. Yeah, you do have to save monies, but at the same time, that money doesn't, like, if over the long run, that money isn't quite getting you where you need to be. So yeah, I just the other day, random stuff. What do I think? I think it's gonna hit escape velocity. Like, we're gonna immediately push maybe $8,000, Lorenda. Yeah, that number again. I haven't done the math. But either way, like, yeah, monies. You know, to monies. Uh, Perfect. No, 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 no. Yeah, let me respond to this. 1 second, guys. Okay. Uh, okay. 105. Yeah, exactly, guys. So smash a like, and Bitcoin will cook. BTC will cook. Is the S&P still holding? It actually broke below that bottom and then came back in range. I bet you the goal today for the market is destroy. Destroy. Destroy those options. CVNA. Yeah. Destroy. Oh, $2 line. It's trying to, yeah. Yeah, anywhere between $2 and $1.95. SKK. It actually popped all the way to a dollar to 220, which is good. So, yep. I think today might just be a Friday, and people are not confident. But um, yeah, if this was a Monday, maybe this thing would be cooking above. So, would be cooking. Mm-mm-mm. Should I get out of my options? Destroy like sideways? No. So Dustin, it depends what you're holding, right? If you're holding options that expire in the same day, then you have a problem maybe. But if you're holding options that have time in them, then you don't need to worry about it. You just need to focus on the levels, right? Uh, 590 calls. When do those expire? And when did you buy those? And are you green on those calls? So $100 will be around $13,000. Isn't that crazy though, buddy? Yeah. You know. Anyways, all I'm saying is, like, if in 20 years, if Bitcoin is at 13, right, and then somebody asks me like, hey, how come you know you didn't get in, and it's at 13 million, I will burn my shoe and my clothes and then run around the house naked for 40 days. River, good morning. Let's see here. Do you AGFY for major resistance? You're in at 44 cents. AGFY. Okay, let me take a look. Let me take a look ski. AGFY. That's all I'm saying, guys. Wait. $44? Oh, $44. Wait, how is AGFY at $46? Like, some of this stuff is just silly, honestly. How do you do a split? Like, how do you do a split and take the stock all the way up to $44? This is just silliness, honestly. Like just complete silliness. Anyways, um, wait. Let me take a look. When was this split done? Okay, right there. Wait. So did the stock actually just run to $40 on its own? Because that's what it says. It says the split was at $3 and the stock ran to $40 from $3. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Yeah, your next major resistance is 48. $48. Naz, that was your question? Yeah, the answer is yes. 48 and then 50. 48 and then 50. We have a class coming up at some point, Eddie, for swing plays. You're welcome. $2,000 investment in BTC should be enough for the future. Yeah, should be. Absolutely should be. Yeah. What would that $2,000 be worth at $1,000,000, Bunny? What would that? Do the math. Let us know. Right. So like, do the bear case. Yeah, 13. Yeah, Yogi. Yes. What? No excuses. Still, no. That's yeah, exactly right. Not a bad return at all. Not a bad return at all. Ooh, we're going, guys. We're going for it. 98.8. Here we go, BTC. Yeah, we go. Can you imagine, Archer? Crazy, right? Crazy. Uh, Hour. Okay, perfect. PDYN, yeah, highs of the day. Maybe it's gonna push for that $4 level, Jay. Yeah, let me pull it up. PYDN PD. Yeah, that's a nice looking chart, isn't it? It's like a staircase. High, hello, high, hello, high, hello, high, hello. Yeah. Hi, hello. What does that say? Gen Z and young millennials. Gen Z and young millennials, young millennial employees are missing the equivalent of 1 day's work every week due to mental health concerns. Yeah. Mental health day, guys. Mental health. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Yeah. That are you? Okay, at a million. Okay. Sounds good, Bunny. That makes sense. Sounds good. That's a lot of monies, isn't it? Good monies. From high school. Yeah. No, mental health is important. I don't think it's really a problem of like, yeah. Anyways, yeah. I don't think we can blame anybody for having like, for having like mental health stuff, just because I think the environment we're in these days, just like it, just lack of connection. Like it's very superficial. Like there's a lot of online stuff. There's so much like a lot of people like these days spend their time online, and a lot of people are very mean online. Like a lot of people are like a holes online, like very mean, right? So a lot of people spend their days, like receiving feedback like that and not really connecting and like having spending time in nature or like having connections outside of like which is what like our society is pushing, right? So then people end up having a lot of like mental health stuff. Like TikTok doesn't help. Like back in the day, right, Laura? Like back in the day, people spend time like with their family and spend time like outside, did stuff, blah blah blah. You know, these days, like everybody, like the kids spend all their time on TikToks, right? Is it their fault? Not necessarily, right? And then like you're consumed by like, oh, like this person looks like this. How come like I don't look like that? You know? Okay, well, if this person is being accepted for looking like this, that means I won't be accepted. Okay, like this person weighs this much. Oh, okay, I should weigh this much too, because that's what like. It's just so like it's just a whole. Just because I roast you doesn't mean I am. No, Dad. Like our roasting is out of love, and we all understand that, right? Like if I roast Dan or if Dan is roasting me, like if I roast Tesh, like back and forth, like it's all out of love, right? Especially in this community. I think we've come to that to understand that. But like other social media stuff, like you will see somebody call somebody else like such a like without even knowing them. It's like damn, damn, that is so rude. My goodness, here we go, guys. Come on, BTC. You can do it. You can just get above 99. 99. And then yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. When we roast in this community, it's all out of love, guys. Yeah. No 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 no. Rob, yeah, agreed. Agreed. That's the range for now. Uh exactly then. Exactly. Exactly. Walking was instead of enjoying the nature, Jay. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. So you just have to do your best to detach from all of that stuff, right? I mean, again, like we can't stay away from it, right? We need to be aware of what's happening in the world because we need to be on all of these platforms to make monies, right? But you just need to make sure you have that time where like on the weekend, you're free on the weekend, like go do something else. Just go outside, go do something else, and then come back on Monday and make monies. But yeah, uh, double troops, double tops. You think we break above it as well? Yeah, yeah. Let's go BTC. Seriously, Tesh. Yep, you're not kidding. Not kidding. Like I think a lot of us spent like our time, doing that growing up, right? Like the generation coming up, though, not necessarily, which kind of sucks for them, kind of sucks. Yep. Ooh, Spy said, hey guys, back in range. Come on, BTC, you can do it. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here. Uh-oh. Yeah. Can we just get above 99 already? Here we go. Here we go, guys. We're $40 away. Here we go. I know, right, Mr. Chairman? Please, please, please. We've been waiting for this stupid level for like 2 days now. Isn't that enough consolidation? Isn't that enough? It's enough, right? Please, 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 please. Pretty please. Please, please, please. Love it. Love it, love it. Interesting. Here we go. Maybe we can do it this time above 99. And then the all-time high, by the way, is 99,543. So 99,543. When I was a kid, I used to go to the store with $1 and come back with a yogi, three candy bars, four comics, two sodas, and some candy. Now they have those security cameras everywhere. Wait, Yogi, my question is, not speaking of security cameras, did you just take the candy without paying for it, or did you pay for $1 and then take more candy, or is it just inflation? Unbelievable. I was like, yeah, yeah, Yogi paid $1 for all of that. And then he said security cameras. Yeah, no, I know, Yogi, I know. Yeah, exactly. Like back in the day, my goodness. Yogi was destined for the hundreds community. Archer. Typical criminal. Oh, that's funny. Uh, love it. Love it. Love it. Amazing. Yeah, like you would come back from school, right? And throw your backpack, and you had to go do something outside. Even like like now, like when you go to school, right? Like you basically spend all your time inside. So like from this class to that class to this class, right? You can spend like your entire day inside and then take the bus and then come home and then spend your entire day inside, right? uh, but like back then you could not even do that. Like you like lunchtime you were outside like running around getting your clothes dirty, and then you come back and do that again, you know. So yep, crazy, crazy, crazy. Fred, yeah, that was funny. uh yeah, Yogi was destined to scam the markets. Love it. Really post on Facebook, Instagram. Been enjoying Discord as it's the only thing I interact with outside of the family. Exactly, Laura. Right? Exactly. Um, I every time I post on Instagram, I'm like, here's my one annual post of the year, and it's usually a picture of like me, like if you look at my Instagram, every one of them is a ski trip. Everyone, it's snow, uh, or it's something else, but it's all outside. So other than that, yeah, social media, meh. And I lock the door all day on Sundays. Lorena? Exactly. Exactly. Now everybody just wants to stay inside, right? Again, I think you can't really blame anybody for that. Like it's just the way that we've evolved. It's just the way that the society has evolved into. It's not anybody's fault. But yeah, you just have to be aware of it and make sure that whether you spend time outside or like you make sure your kids spend time outside and stuff like that. And kids generally do like enjoy spending time outside. You must have to start them from a young age. Like push them outside and like make them make friends and play outside. Otherwise, that becomes a bigger problem. You know, go to the park with your friends. Go swing on the damn thing and on the swing, because you play inside and that's not gonna get better. But yeah. Have a tie. Yeah, 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 yeah. Go touch some grass. Exactly. Go do some grounding. Have you guys seen those videos of like grounding? Like if you put your foot on grass, and it improves your, I don't know, like people have healed just from like taking their shoes off and walking outside barefoot every so often, right? Crazy, isn't it? Very interesting. Absolutely a necessity. Yeah, right. I like Luna. I like Luna of $10. That was perfect. Luna of $10 was beautiful, right? And we mentioned it quite a few times as a swing play. So yeah, I like Luna. Luna is one of those companies that's been given a lot of monies to, and they have a mission, right? So like a longer term mission. So yeah, so I've liked it. I've liked it for that. You know. Yep. So that would yeah, perfect. Yeah. Scalp, you're swinging from six. You're scalping today though. Amazing. Uh, Even when there's snow on the ground, Laura. No, no, thank you. I will not be doing that. To reduce inflammation. Wow. See, I wish I could do that, but I can't. I can't. I can't. So, one second. Come on, BTC. Here we go again, guys. 990. 990. Just give us the 99 break and then not look back, you know? Like what are we asking for here? Not asking for too much. La, la, la. Energy, Jonathan, yeah. Connects your energy with the earth. Yeah, absolutely. A grounding pillow with oh wow. But it makes you sleep deeper? Oh. That's very cool, Dan. Grounding pillow. I need to look that up. Okay. Grounding mats. Yeah. I think that would be better for me, just because can't really be walking outside in the winter. MVST King, a short squeeze. On Naz, are you still on stream? Because it looks like that 48 you were waiting for is right there, isn't it? For AGFY, very very nice. Like it. Here we go. Here we go. You're gonna wake up. You just sold it. Okay. You're gonna wake up to an electric shock. You know. No 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 no. Shocks shocks. Do do do. Tonight. We're only $1,000 away, but that 99 obviously is a big level. Let me look at Coin Glass actually. See, want to see where all of this. Oh yeah. Yup. These idiots are sitting at 99 and then obviously 100. Like look at 100, guys. 100 is such a colorful level, right? Color all over the place. Because look at that resistance at 100. Look at that 99,969, right? So there's a whole bunch of blocks before we get to 100. A whole bunch. Oof. 127 million. So getting above 100 is not a small thing. So, oh, Dan. Okay. Huh. Very cool. Very very cool. Yeah, looks like AGFY. That thing broke above. So $49. My goodness. What's the float on this thing? It has to be a micro, like yeah, it has to be yeah. See, 300,000 shares. That's why it's moving like that. Wait, was I muted this whole time? Can I blame Dan for this, guys? Sorry. Anyways, yeah, Megan, I was reading your comment and saying that's very important. And Jeff, make it happen, please. It's Dan's fault, guys. Sorry. Sorry, sorry. Sorry, sorry. It was better that way. uh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Come on now, give us that 100K. Branson? Who's Branson? Is Branson one of the people you work with, Jeff? Come on, Branson. Come join us. Come make monies. More likes after being muted. I know, right? Unbelievable. You guys are so mean. Uh, so mean. Okay, come on, BTC. You can do it. Stop stalling, please. Anyways, again, don't forget to smash a like, guys. Yeah, smash a like, hit that subscribe, and yeah, all the other things. Can you imagine the party we're gonna have when Bitcoin breaks above 100K, guys? Can you imagine the party? The party we're gonna be having. Here comes a little dipskis. Okay. I'm gonna use Loren. I'm gonna use the that monies, the little gains from which was half the intention. The little gains from that short position on MSTR to buy more BTC positions. More. More. Good deal. Yeah, right. It does like however small. Um, I take a few $100s. I mean, a few $100. If it's gonna be, if it's gonna get me a vacation, I'll take it. So I do not mind at all. Uh, mm, 6. Yeah, on this dips. On this dips. Okay. Uh, okay, perfect. Give us the rally. Yeah, so that 99 to 100, that's the most resistance Bitcoin might have to face. 99 to 100. A lot of resistance. Troy, good morning. A lot of resistance, guys. Again, yeah. So the let me check my email. See if I have any new emails. Yeah. Let me- oh, MVST. Very interesting. um, Overnight doing ES, Troy. Okay. You hit your daily goal and then called it. Like, thanks, guys. Uh, oh, I see. Perfect. Good. Come on, Spy. Go back up. Go back up, please. Yeah, Spy really needs to break that 596, Dan. Looks like SKK is bouncing though. Really good job consolidating in that demand zone, actually. Really good job for scalpy there. Very nice. Uh, I see. 7. Probably. Maybe then cook at the end of the day. It knows what to do. Yeah. It knows what to do. Mm, mm. Do, 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 do. Yeah, Spy's giving us some lower highs there. Some lower highs. So I'll pull up the stock we're supposed to talk about as well. Again, it's on the OTC, so I think that's the so the volume isn't amazing on this one, right? So I really think what they need it's had a really good few days actually. The spread is a little bit interesting, so that's something we'll talk about as well. Stock performance. Do, 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 do. Stock performance. The red. Uh, La 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 la. Come on, BTC, you can do it. NA is halted up. Halted up. Not sure what it's really doing, but yeah, halted up. Uh, so, uh, okay. Yeah, Spies looking like a T-Rex here, Troy. Is anybody other than Jay? Yeah, Jay's in at 6. Anybody else holding Luna long term? Because that thing is at 52-week highs now, which is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I think they have a launch coming up at some point next year, early next year. Yeah, early next year. So again, as a longer term investment, we knew this thing would be, would be one of those plays, right, where we talk about it over and over again. So over and over. Hopefully next time they actually land on the moon, and it doesn't tip. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Um, so are there any questions, guys, that you guys would want to ask a CEO of a Bitcoin mining company? Let me know. Think about those questions, and we can ask when he's on. Alrighty. So let me know. Let me know in the chat. Alrighty. Let me know in the chat. 32s. Wolf did. Wolf. I think these are all-time highs, 52-week highs, post. Anyways, not all-time highs, 52-week highs. 52 week, not all time highs. Because Luna ones went to like $70, $80, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, Archer, unbelievable. Who's coming on? So we in 20 minutes, guys, we have the CEO of Bitmine, right? So Bitmine is a Bitcoin mining company, right? He's been on once before. This is the guy that initially worked for Jamie Dimon for JP Morgan, right? And then went on to to do his own thing with Bitcoin, right? So he was on a few months ago, right? So he's coming on to give us an update on how the company is doing, and right, yeah. Again, the stock performance hasn't mirrored the actual progress they're making. They're making some good monies, right? So revenue growth and whatnot, and some brand new acquisitions, which is cool. I think the only issue they're having is being on the OTC. So, but again, really really cool guy, and it's very cool what they're doing when it comes to Bitcoin mining. True. Alrighty, let's go. For security. Yeah, what's interesting is I think that's something that that question came up last time they were on, and what they were doing was they were closing the entire position that was mined because they were running a company, right? And most mining well, okay, as a smaller mining company, they were closing most of those, or selling those. So I think that's something that they're doing now. They're looking to hold some of the Bitcoin they're mining, which is good, right? Yeah. Ooh, BTC with a fat pop. Come on, BTC. Just get us to 99 and then 100. It just kind of feels like it's going to happen before the market closes, doesn't it? Has that vibe, doesn't it? Would be nice. You guys like the office view, right? I like it. I like it a lot. I like it as well. Yeah, yeah. I like it a lot. Okay, so there's a bit of a hedge. A hedge. 50-50. Okay. Do. Let's go. Who is at the office as well, guys? Guess who's at the office? Rob came to the Rob is in the office. Hey yo, Rob,
So
how's your morning?
good. Woke up today to cold weather in Florida, Tampa.
When you say cold, what do you mean?
51.
Unbelievable. Okay, let's compare our weather, guys. Rob is like, I woke up this morning and it was cold, guys. Cold. Cold. You know what we have? We have a snowfall warning. Like,
That's
it's so
crazy.
bad that like, hey guys, we're gonna warn you guys. Like when you live in a place where it has snow, they don't need to warn you that snow is coming, but then when they do warn you, you know it's bad.
That's crazy. Six
Rob's like,
degrees.
it's cold. It's cold. It's 50 something degrees Fahrenheit. Look at mine. It's 6 degrees Fahrenheit.
You
Six.
do like what is it? This guy this comedian. He goes, "Bang." What's up, Dan?
Unbelievable. Celsius though, and then it's minus 14. It feels like 50. You're freezing. Yeah, it's
So
relative
what
though.
is mine in Celsius? Like
Yours in Celsius. I think yours would be.
put Tampa.
Oh yeah, let's do that actually. Weather Tampa. I guess we could just convert it, but so it's 19 degrees. Oh, this is beautiful. My goodness. And then you're at 66.
Beauty. Look.
This is This is beautiful, by the way. This is
So
like our summer weather.
actually, the winters here, like the fall is my favorite, and winter, because especially fall, because in the mornings will be like that 50, 40, but then
Yeah,
in the evening, in the afternoons are like what, like 70, low six, high 60s, low 70s. So
yeah,
it's beautiful weather, feels
yeah,
great.
yep, yep, exactly. This is run naked weather, Cheddar, right?
All we could complain about are the storms. That's about it, right? The
Yeah,
hurricane.
exactly. No, it's relative though, like humans are amazing at adapting like in any temperature. So
Yeah,
like if you live somewhere where it's always like, 180, 70, if it gets to 50, you're going to complain. It's
yeah.
not that it's not cold, like it's cold for you.
So my
And if
friends are
you
moving from Puerto Rico here,
Mhm.
and they're now they're feeling this weather and they're like freezing, but they get used to it. When I went to New York, remember recently,
Yep.
to Connecticut, it went down to like 40s or something, and I was cold. I was like really cold, and I was born in New York, so I got used to the warm weather now. So
Exactly. Exactly. Humans are amazing at adapting. Some people live in Alaska, -30 Celsius.
you're pretty much in Alaska.
Wow. Unbelievable. And some people live like close to the sun. It's always like 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and they're fine with it. Like I grew up in that weather. You know? Yeah. Uh,
Hola.
Shirley, exactly, right? Like Rob is like in our summer weather. This is like the summer. It's like 20 to 30. Yeah, Luna looks beautiful, by the way. Beautiful. Jonathan needs to come on and pump BTC for us. Get above 99. 99. Let's go, let's go. Rob is in the Bobe Algo mansion. Uh, yeah, Joe. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm in my boardroom and he's in his boardroom across the hall. So
yeah.
we're in different
Across
boardrooms.
the hall.
In the hot trades, he's in the hot. I'm in the Boo Bear one. He's in the hot trades one.
Let's go. I like it. I like it.
Exactly, Gail. Yeah,
The trees. The trees.
I do something called I do something with my kids called life lessons, right? So
Hmm.
now that I'm getting older and got all these little white hairs, right?
Yeah.
I've been through some stuff, right? So when you see things happen, you kind of take advantage of telling your kids like those little life lessons, like,
Hmm.
guys, remember this, or look at that, or keep that in mind when this happens. We're all right. So I'm gonna give you
Hmm.
a life lesson on trading,
Yeah.
if you don't mind. So I had a bad streak. About it was last week, last week and the beginning of this week, right? And then I did
Hmm.
better, and then I messed up again, and I had to reset my brain again.
Hmm.
Make the long story short,
Yeah.
I wasn't following my rules, and then another one was that I didn't get enough sleep, so I wasn't sleeping well, and I was trading like that. I was doing a lot of things at the same time, doing stuff with hot trades, work stuff, and all the business stuff, and just wasn't focusing.
Hmm.
So I messed up, and it's because I wasn't following my rules, and I was doing all these things, right? So it keeps it come the lesson I keep learning, like when I write these things down, the things I keep learning is that I have to just focus on getting my daily goals and stopping.
Yep.
Sometimes you realize you can make so much more and you keep going, or you're not putting your stops when you should, or or you're putting a mental stop loss and not focusing on it. And I'm
Mhm.
telling you, just by doing that, you mess it up completely. It's
Yep.
so easy to just continue to just do your 3 to 400 a day. Let's say that's your goal, 3 to 400 a day. You make it and you're done.
Yep.
I always tell the people when we do the one-on-ones, you close your account like a boss every day. Boom, boom.
Troy does that really well.
Yeah, exactly. There's a couple of people that do it really well too. And it's like, and that's why you see them, doing so, and that's what pro traders do. They finish, they're done. It's almost like when you go to work, you have a goal, right? Your goal at work is to like whatever, do something, and then you finish at the end of the day. So your goal should be that. Boom, do your goal, you're done, you finish your job for the day. You know what I mean? The thing is that this is fun, you're talking with the group, you know, blah blah blah. But please remember that, because honestly, every time it goes back, I have a losing streak like that. It's because I'm just not following my damn like rules. I'm not just focusing on making my. And the funny thing is, I would do my goal, Blaze. I was doing good, and I would finish my goal, and then I would just get back in and do something else. And then I'm here looking like over here that, oh my god, I forgot to get, you know, and all this stuff. And then you know, it's ridiculous, you know.
And
So,
you know, like it, you know, for like, and it really does matter who you are. Like the market will always remind you when you move away from those rules. You know, like it does matter. Like you, so
oh
that's
shoot.
yeah,
Give me 1 second, please. Okay, I'm gonna put this in
sounds
pause.
good.
I mean,
Let's see. $450,000 cash for Bitmine Immersion technology. Okay, that was the last filing there. Yeah. Okay, back to BTC, guys. Can we start cooking now? Can we start cooking? We always want more. Exactly, Shirley. Yeah, I think what people need to be reminded of is, you know, like uh, think long term, right? Like if you're scalping, especially, and you're consistently hitting that goal, which a lot of people do. I know a lot of people that do, and then you know try and do too much. But like if you consistently hit that goal at the end of the year, you're gonna be exactly where you need to be, right? But we always get like blinded by the shiny more gains like right in front of our eyes, you know. Which again, it's just a human, it's human nature to want more, right? It's the thing that leads, you know, society to more success. It's also the same thing that kills us, right? Yeah, it's the one thing that leads us to keep innovating and growing as a society. Is the same thing that makes people stare at their phones all day and have mental health issues and fight each other on social media. So come on, BTC, let it cook, please. Let it cook. Uh, your day with the win, no more regrets. Exactly, exactly. Yep, the S&P triple topped and came all the way back down again to the same bottom. Like it's just destroying options at this point. Destroying. Greg had a question earlier. Actually, he said, "Is it still okay to buy Luna now?" I'm not one to say that it's okay to buy stuff at like highs, especially on like daily highs, right? I said this so many times when this stock was at $10. Like, this is a swing. This is a retest, right? This was a retest of the last breakout. Like this was resistant, right? This was the retest right there. $10 was perfect. I personally sent some, like someone was struggling in Discord and they're like, I'm struggling. I said, you know what? I'm gonna send you a swing, and I said Luna $10 swing, and they still missed it. and uh and they're like, oh, I should have taken it, but I didn't. You know, so sometimes like it's that, but it's also like really mental. Like
it is. It is that
it's really
trading
mental.
is mental. Trading is mental. That's why I mentioned that, because it's,
Yeah.
you can have the greatest, you can have the best tools, the best strategy, you have it all, but it doesn't keep the human factor about it, right? Like getting out on time, you know, I'm staying in too long, not getting in, you know what I mean? Thinking about it too much, you know. So
Yeah.
you have the strategy, but if you don't execute the strategy correctly either, because of your mindset, you know, messes you up. Anyway, I wanted to bring that up because it was like
Yeah.
today, like I started again, like I wanted to refocus myself. I hit my goal. I just saw it dropping again. I was about to get back in. What am I doing? I'm on a stream with you. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so I'm
Um,
just focusing.
yeah. You see this, Joe? Rob is fighting
Let me
demons.
tell
The
you something.
demons are fighting to come out.
Joe has done really good on that. He's been doing much better. He was all over the place before, Joe.
Yeah.
He was in a truck and one hand trading and another hand driving and doing 100 things at once. And now he's focused. There's even days that he's working. He'll say, I'm not gonna trade. I'm gonna focus on this. Then I'll get in later. And I know he's gonna do much better because of that. So
Yeah. So Greg, for Luna, it's difficult, right? I think you need to sell off at some
Yeah,
point.
this is
As amazing as this looks, and it will probably keep going higher. There's nothing stopping it. It just broke above resistance, 52-week highs, right? There's nothing stopping it from continuing in the direction that it's going. So yeah. Talking about swings, where the signals place incentives. I know, right? I know, Archer. I know. Sometimes I think of like option swings, like option signals, momentum signals, swing signals, my own trades, everything else, chatting on stream, and I'm like, you know what? Not today. Not today.
well,
You guys can stay in stock general. I'm just gonna scalp on my own. Some days it's like that.
that happens to me. But I think the Oxy swing. Where's Oxy now? I think that was a good swing. Like it might end up becoming more of a because it was in a great place. Let me see.
Yeah. Oxy's still green. Look at that, guys. Right?
Look at
This was
that.
your last.
That was it, Archer. That was the last one he sent, and that was a good one. A swing should take maybe a day or more. Maybe it could take. That was a pretty good swing. I mean, actually, that's a great place to take profit if you took it at the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, you
So
can
I
see all
think
these
that was a good
flows.
swing. I don't know if he took that trade, but that was a good swing there.
Archer, you slacking. You are slacking. So
Sorry, Archer. Sorry, Archer. Had to do it to you.
yeah, you ran out of money that day.
Oh, now, huh? Now, huh? Now, huh?
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. Uh,
Blaze is too nice, Archer. Blaze is too nice.
let's yeah, we'll see what Oxy. I like Oxy up the double bottom is what we like, right? Um,
Yeah.
that level's been holding. That level's been holding for a year now, guys. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
It was at $49 to $50 in the wait. I think we looked all the way back here at some point. Maybe, actually, maybe not a year. Anyways, ignore that. But double bottom, triple bottom, whatever you want to call that. Yeah. Come on, BTC.
Wow, Nvidia, really? Like stupid, honestly.
What is it doing? What is it at?
Dropping, dude. Like it's ridiculous. 142.
Uh, yeah, tech stocks are not behaving
But
exactly, Yogi. Exactly, exactly. So MSTR is popping. Good. Whew. Um, yeah. Um, yeah, Yogi. Yeah, Oxy is one of Warren Buffett's biggest holdings. And the whole idea behind Oxy 2 was, if Trump comes out and say drill baby drill, energy and oil are going to start going up, right? And for a
that's right.
stock that's sitting at yeah, for a stock that's sitting at the bottom, that might be a good thing too.
Yeah, and if that's a swing play you guys are still in, and it might end up being more of a midterm type of trade, right? Where you could stay in and hold on till maybe January or something. If you're just in shares, right?
Mhm.
Or maybe you could do a couple months out calls or something.
Yeah. Drill.
The money and last for the
Let's see.
day. Yeah.
Okay,
I was
some
gonna say
common
something, I
calls.
forgot.
I wish Oxy Yogi. I wish Oxy was a cheaper stock. Because we could buy shares instead of options. Because once you get into options, it complicates things a little bit because now you have a time frame that you have to get rid of it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Margins. No, 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 no. Okay, perfect. Yeah, XRP did really well last night. It hit levels that we haven't hit since what 2021, 2020. So that was quite nice. Quite nice to see. The S&P is bouncing again. So yeah, looks like that triple bottom is holding.
That's what I was gonna say. So seeing where the S&P is right now, is it still above 593? It
Yeah.
should be, right? So seeing where it is right now, right? And seeing like Apple and Nvidia doing what they're doing, and a couple of tech stocks, I would say that that's a good sign that we're going to probably go much higher later on, because when you see those tech stocks dropping from their highs a bit, right, but then still SPY kind of high up, right? That means that when it rebounds, the tech stocks, it's creating like a higher low, right?
Mhm.
So what it's doing is just creating a higher low in the overall structure, so then it can go probably much higher. That's how I trade, actually. I like to watch those stocks too, to see what they're doing, and then I kind of follow it with the SPY or the ES.
Mhm.
And usually that's a good sign. Like when you see they're retracing a bit, but not that much, right? Because they were at their highs. And the SPY is also still pretty high up, so it's kind of like that's a good sign. It's probably just making a higher low.
Yeah. BTC.
Blaze, I've been quiet in most of the streams today. I'm talking a lot. You see that?
Wait, no, no, say that again, Rob.
I've been quiet in the past streams, but today I'm talking more.
I wait. What do you mean? I don't understand.
So today I'm talking more. You're not paying attention to me. See how it is?
Uh,
What's the relationship we have, guys?
I don't. Anyways.
Yeah.
Ooh, here we go, guys.
There you
I'm
go, six.
telling you, Jonathan is about to come on and pump this thing.
Yeah, you could imagine that he's talking while he's online while he's on the stream and we hit the 100, what we've been waiting for since last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he getting on? Or what time? This guy's not
BTC.
listening to me, guys. Not at all.
There we go. Wait, what?
Yeah,
Come on.
this guy's
Come
not
on.
listening to me.
With his gains? No, I'm just. Yeah, he won't listen to anyone today. Yeah, I just want to see monies. That's it. Is no. um, anyways, anyways. But yeah, no, I was just going through Bitmine's Twitter page, and they're fairly active. And, they've been talking about the importance of the SEC. Gary's, anyways, we can leave that so he can maybe touch on this as well.
Yeah,
But yeah, but yeah,
they've had they're really good. He's it's a good company. They're doing different things than other miners, and the CEO is. I mean, when you hear him, he's amazing. You know.
someone's who keeps calling you up.
I don't know.
This is
Give me a second, because I'm in my day stuff mode. Hold on. Sorry.
Rob. This is Rob's wife's guys. One of Rob's wives from Puerto Rico. One of Rob's wives is like, oh, I see you making monies now. Anyways, yeah. You know what I want to look at again? I want to look at that. Actually, I'll save this for later. Save that for later. Yeah. Again, if at any point though, guys, if you guys have any questions that you guys have and you want to ask, it might be a company related question to Bitmine, or it might just be a general crypto question. That would be, he would be a really good person to ask. Alrighty. So yeah, a really good person to ask. So if you have any questions, don't be shy. Just so we don't necessarily have to focus on talking about the company. Alrighty, alrighty. And don't forget to smash a like if you haven't already. Uh, show. Really? I think for some reason he's having a hard time getting on stream. That is weird. How much cash do they have? What is their burn rate? Do they expect to be profitable? Love it, Yogi. Thank you. Yeah, keep those questions coming. Love it, love it. Love it, love it. Yeah, Luna does look really good. Greg, yeah, I'm sure at some point you're gonna get a retest of the bottom, but at some point you will. SPY, are you in a long position now, Joe? I mean, it does have a bottom there, so that's good. That's what we need to ask, Bunny. Are you gonna win so much that you're tired of winning? There he is, Jonathan.
Hi guys, I'm so sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay.
It was asking me to set up a brand new Google account, and somehow I linked it with my personal Google account. I apologize for being late, you guys.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. No worries at all. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, thanks. You know, I appreciate you taking the time, letting me get back on here and you know, discuss our progress.
Absolutely. Before we dig into your company and updates that you've had in the last few months, you know, Bitcoin is obviously the last time you were on. I think Bitcoin was maybe at in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, and now we've had Bitcoin pushing for $100,000. We have Gary Gensler leaving office. We have Bitcoin Reserve. Can you just give us an overall, in your opinion, an overall progress report on Bitcoin over the last little bit?
Sure. Well, I think there was sell resistance at 70,000 that looks like finally got chewed through, which seemed like there was a little sell resistance at 90,000, which seems to have gotten chewed through. I think it's just trying to make that. I personally, I think it's probably trying to make that 100,000 print as best it can for now. And it may be a little stretched in the short term, I think, but I think over the course of 2025 is when you're going to see, a typical bull run, at the end of that time. I mean, that lines up with the cycle, I've been saying late 2025 is sort of the cycle end, when I was on her before, and I still believe that.
Yeah.
Next year, if we dip off of 100K, I think that's a real good entry point to hold for a year.
Perfect. And I think this is a question that maybe most of the chat is curious about. We've heard some ridiculous price targets, from the biggest bulls like Michael Saylor calling for $13 million in 21 years. What do you think of that number?
I mean, 21 years is a long time. I remember I was just so, upset having to buy Bitcoin at like $1,500 in, 2017. I'm like, oh, God, this thing was just at like 500. Am I ever going to see my money back? Am I a chump? And it turns out I wasn't. I wish I would have kept all the coins I bought. I was just trying to get cute and trading in and out of everything. But it was a good lesson that over the long haul, it can go up a lot. I mean, the U.S. government buying, I mean, come on, you're going to see the corporation. I mean, it's becoming a hot investment theme for corporations to do it now. There's been several announcements, but also, if the government buys, it becomes a reserve class asset. Other governments will hop on too. So you're really you're seeing a swap of fiat money for sound money, and to the point where it hedges all the activities that they're doing with all the money printing.
Exactly.
Hey, please.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, Jonathan. I was good. I wrote down a couple of the questions already that they put in the chat, Blaze. So I have them written down as well. But I wanted to first, so we seen a bit, we seen the price of BMNR struggle a bit.
Yep.
And I guess, but what we were saying earlier was that it's been struggling a bit, but the company's been doing pretty good. So I guess it would be nice if you can mention, the good things that you've done, the latest press releases and stuff like that, and then, talk a bit more about, what you can do to, like, I guess, get the price up, or maybe even, new things that, that you can discuss, obviously.
Yeah. I will. And there's things I can discuss, and there's things that I have in the hopper that I can't discuss.
Exactly.
So
before we get into that, Jonathan, for anybody that's in the chat that isn't quite aware of, like who you are, or not necessarily who you are, what you do as a company, because, again, we've talked about you a little bit before you came on, and we've kind of talked about, there's some differences to what you do compared to like a Mera or CLSK, which is really cool with the liquid cooling and whatever else. Can you just give us a brief intro on like what the company does that's different to the other miners? And then
okay, sure. Our sort of go-to strategy is to run computers submerged in a electrically neutral fluid, and it's an efficient cooling process that it cools down the computers, and because it's so efficient, it allows us to actually overclock the machines and get more Bitcoin out of them.
Mm-hmm.
In truth, we took in a lot of data center equipment, which most of it's, a lot of it's completed, some of it isn't. But we also, like the most recent batch of machines we bought, it came sort of with a hosting partner attached to it. So those aren't going to be an immersion, but immersion is generally what our go-to is, because we understand it. Our team's been running computers in immersion for 6 years, and so we started the company in 2021. We formed it, but the guys that I brought on had been doing it since 2018. So it's a process we know pretty well. It's something that we would tend to go to as well. Mm-hmm. And so stay tuned on that, because there's an immersion related announcement I'm going to be able to talk about hopefully in a couple of weeks. But for now, you showed a little picture of it. But yeah, so basically it looks like they're underwater. They're really not. They're in a fluid that the fluid was originally actually invented to put out electrical fires. So that's how it came about. So you can actually run these computers underneath them. Someone figured that out at some point. So we cycle the fluid through, cool it off, pump it back into the tanks, and the machines run absent a fan with that on. So I'm happy to answer any questions about that process.
Mm-hmm.
And so, did you want me to talk
actually
about,
say that again, Jonathan?
I said, did you want me to talk about our company progress, or?
Yes.
Okay. So what we announced was that we acquired 3,000 computers, and so our balance sheet consists of a pretty substantial amount of infrastructure. So the data center equipment I mentioned with the immersion, and some electrical transformers. Some are deployed, some aren't. So we've got a lot of stuff that's basically, it's not really revenue producing per se. It's there to create data centers that could have revenue produced from them, or are currently producing them. So, but our, what we just announced was we acquired 3,000 machines from a company called Luxor that we partner with on a lot of things. And it was sort of a fancy transaction, because we sold hash rate from our existing machines to pay for these. So we didn't really have to come up with much out of pocket to do this. But what I identified was, if you look at these particular machines, people have been upgrading to the new machines. The new machines are $4,000 to $6,000 each. Call it $5,000 on average a piece, and they'll produce like $12 a day, worth of output, and the energy is about $3.50 a day. The previous generation machines were, becoming less relevant. At 65,000 Bitcoin, you were getting about $5.50 a day, and it was still the same energy, about $3.50 a day. So what became really interesting is these machines were, $300-$400 each when the other ones were 5,000. So, you'd prefer to go into just new machines, but 3,000 of those was going to cost, $15 million that I don't have right now. But I was able to buy so when Bitcoin jumped from 65 to 90, really, all of a sudden these machines are producing $7 or $8 a day. They still cost $3.50 for the energy. And so people started buying them a little bit at a time. And I'm like, you know what? I think the profitability remains through 2025. I can buy a whole crap ton of these things right now. I want to do it. Yeah. And so an opportunity came up where one of our hosting partners had 10 megawatts of capacity at their facility. Luxor came to us with a fully financed set of machines we could place there. So we just, I was pretty decisive. It just came right into it. And so, it all aligned for us to be able to place them. And so, yeah, I mean, just reading through the tea leaves, I purposefully didn't talk about, the revenue too much.
Yep.
But, based on what we're trailing at and then tripling that, I mean, you can do the math of what it is. And this is just before we do other things that I have lined up as well. But, I mean, that alone I would hope you could back into like a $10-12 million revenue for next year, just from this alone. And, the other things I can do will add even more. I know, we're not supposed to talk too much about the stock price and what happened, why is it down? And no one's more frustrated than me because I have, $5 million or more in my own money in this thing. But, one of my early investors the stock is relatively illiquid right now. I'm trying to get it uplisted. I've actually got 2 banker calls today about that. So, I haven't signed anything, but I have options now because Bitcoin is a hot investment narrative. So I plan to jump all over that while it is hot.
Yes.
But I had an early investor just basically hit sell. Like, you guys are good traders, right? This is what you're in the business of doing, is trading.
Yeah.
Imagine selling 250,000 shares where there's like 10 or 20,000 visible shares being bid for in one trade. Yeah. That's really what happened. So the dude is out. But that's what happened. It took the stock down. I mean, it's been hanging between 50 and 70 cents. It took it down to as low as basically 10 cents. But it's found its way back up. And I think, if you look at relative valuation, so the stock's come way down. Our projected revenue has gone way up.
Yep.
And going into an uplisting, going into a good year, I feel like we're in a good position to deliver for our investors. I'm the biggest investor in this thing. I've been working salary free for 3.5 years. I put in nights, weekends, any day of the week, I'm doing everything I can to push this thing forward. I'm sorry. It hurts me that the stock is down, but I think it represents pretty decent value here, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
I would say that's at least in my personal opinion. I think Blaze feels the same. Obviously we believe in what you're doing, but we also have to believe in the leadership, right? And I think that from what we've talked to you here and even in private conversations, I mean, we believe in that you're really invested, really vested in the business and making it grow. And I know you're trying to do your best to to make it to really get the name out there, right? And do bigger things. So that's why we like it so far. It's been good.
Yeah. Well, and I'm going to continue to do that, and I'll have a lot more opportunities once we're able to uplist. So it's funny. Like, I was looking at some banker brought me a deal at one point. Nothing ended up happening, but it was one of the stocks that you guys had traded you know, that was like a sort of a fallen angel that did something really cool, and
Yeah.
you know, and then it went way up. And I heard you guys talking about it. I'm like, man, that's the same company that this dude just merged with, and it didn't. Nothing ever happened. But but you know, there's several things that I have going, and certainly, you know, hopefully I can tell the right story at the right time, and we can get a really nice 2025 out of this, especially as I keep making announcements and as I'm able to say things.
Okay, perfect. No, thank you for updating us on why the stock went to 10 cents, because I think that was a question that a lot of people had. And also, you know, there's been multiple questions of, you know, people wanting to get into positions that they can, and that uplisting would be perfect. So
yeah, it'll open it up for a lot of more brokerages to carry the stock. You know, sometimes you're limited, or you know, you can't buy the stock somewhere. You know, oh, I see a question here. I'll answer that. You know, so it will open up the liquidity to everyone once we're able to uplist.
Yep.
I see a question pop up. Did you want me to answer that, guys?
Yes, please. Yeah. So Yogi had a question. You know, he was just asking how much cash you have and like what's your burn rate and if you expect to be profitable.
Well, I just put in some more cash, so there's about 800 grand as we speak. You know, we're on GAAP accounting purposes not profitable, because really we are break even on cash flow though. So you know, if you look at just basic cash flow analysis, you know, the cash over cash expenses and the cash over cash revenues are pretty much break even right now. We're reporting losses for two reasons. Because none of us take salaries, we have a pretty high amount of executive-based compensation, and you have to book, like, so we all took chunks of stock for executive compensation that vest over a long period of time. So you have to treat that as if it were cash. Yep. And so stock-based compensation is really high, but you know, I can't ask people to work for free without giving them stock. So you know, that's one part of it. And then the other part of it is you have to aggressively depreciate your equipment. You know, sometimes, you know, realistically, like more than the true useful life, you need to depreciate it. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind.
That actually brings up a question real quick. With the new equipment that you bought, then that will actually allow you to make, you know, to be able to mine more Bitcoin, I guess, right? So
yeah,
is that calculated already? Like the what's going to be added, you know, to the you know, of how much?
I don't think, you know, enough people are paying attention, and I need to tell the story to different folks, especially people that have the ability to buy the stock. I mean, really, that's like E-Trade, Schwab, and Fidelity. I think you can buy it. You can't buy it at you know, Robinhood or Webull,
Exactly.
I don't think. But
over the counter, yeah.
If I could tell more people that have Schwab and Fidelity and those kind of accounts, you know, then that'd be good for now until we get on an exchange. When we're on an exchange, anyone can buy it. But yeah, not sure it's totally reflected in the price. I mean, we traded 1,000 shares yesterday after I made the announcement, you know, and it's just like, wow, you know, that's it. And so, you know, I need to do a better job of getting out in front of people and telling the story. But you know, if you find people are the first ones to get a look at a growth opportunity, then that's fine with me, because there's not enough people looking at it, and there will be once we get on an exchange. Because then I'll be able to go tell the story to everyone I can, and we'll also have brokerage firm sponsors because we'll be doing a financing at the same time. So.
Yeah, the question is, who bought those 3,000 shares in the chat? You convinced somebody, Jonathan.
Oh, good. Oh, that's good. I don't have my screen up for it, but that's great. You know, I suspect if I could tell the story enough times, people are going to see, you know, that the value here, and
I agree. Yeah.
It should be played out or reflected, because I don't know. I mean, the Bitcoin story is pretty hot, and not enough people know about us. And you know, there's also only so much I can say about the new stuff we have coming.
Yep.
And so, you know, when I can, just like this, you know, I'm happy to give it to you guys first, you know, because we're friends, and I know some people invested at a little higher prices. So I'd love for you to have the chance to average down before, you know, it maybe reverts back to the mean.
Mm. I think, you know, the last time you were on, you mentioned that most of the Bitcoin that you guys mined, you were selling it just because, again, you're running a business and all the other things that go along with it.
Yep.
Is that something that you're changing as time goes on? Like, are you keeping?
I mean, I want to keep as many as I can. I wish, you know, we're kind of, like I said, we're cash flow neutral, you know, more or less for operations right now, which is a pretty big step, because what was happening was I was having to pay out of my pocket to make sure that, you know, we were having to sell the Bitcoin and I was having to add money, and now we're kind of break even. But, you know, what's been under discussion, which, you know, I don't have, this is something I'd like to do, is that any financing that we do, like, have you noticed, like, the stocks that have popped based on the finance, that everyone's saying, oh, you know, we're going to buy Bitcoin for our balance sheet, and all of a sudden the stock goes up, you know, a lot. You know, MicroStrategy is like, you know, 10 times book value or whatever.
Yep.
That's what the question was going. Blaze's question was going there.
Yeah. So, like, any financing we do, I would prefer, like, to do an uplisting and say, look, we're just going to buy Bitcoin with it. That's it. We're breaking even on our operations. We might, you know, encumber the stash a little bit to buy machines to get more revenue, but we can pay ourselves back on Bitcoin. You know, you can borrow US dollars against a Bitcoin holding and pay yourself back from the mining revenues. And so, yeah, I'd love to become a little bit more of a Bitcoin holdco, concurrent with an uplisting. And I think that would be, those are the conversations that, you know, that I'm having. Nothing's set in stone or anything like that yet. So I can just tell you, these are just discussions at this point. And, but yeah, that's what I'd love to do. And so I think, you know, we're trading reasonably close to book value right now, even just based on our data center assets and no Bitcoin. If we're able to do an uplist and take in Bitcoin at the same time, I think that paints a story for investors where you would have the chance to trade at a premium to book value. And, you know, based on our these machines going in, you look at the benchmark names, you know, CleanSpark, Riot, Marathon, these guys all trade at 10 or 12 times revenue. You know, we're now this, if you look at us, this is like 1 or 2 times revenue. So what I'm hoping to do is unlock a story of valuation expansion in both revenue and in book value, if we can take in Bitcoin concurrent with an uplisting, because then you just line us up against the big guys, and, you know, I can pound my chest about that all day long, speaking at conferences or whatever I have to do to show everyone that we're undervalued relative to our peers. Yep. And if Bitcoin's going up at the same time, then that just adds fuel to that fire.
Exactly. Yep, I agree.
What's for 2025, Jonathan? What's something that you would, you know, as a company, you would like to accomplish? Is it, you know, get the stock to a certain value, uplist? Like, what's on your accomplishment page?
I mean, I'd like to definitely get the uplisting. Obviously, it's just a lot more trading activity and a broader market base. You know, we're working on our 10K right now, and so once that gets filed, you know, we'll kind of have an all clear to file a registration statement concurrent with an uplisting. I'm going to decide which path I want to go. I have a couple of good options right now in front of me. So I want to get the uplist done. I want to do a financing, hopefully just with the use of proceeds to buy Bitcoin, which would be great, I think, for the shares. And, you know, if I can get that financing, I can use the Bitcoin to get more revenue. You know, I think I could go from possibly 10 million or 12 million to 20 or more if we get the financing and the uplisting. So we'll have Bitcoin and a chance for even more revenue, a chance for more valuation expansion. So that's my strong goal for next year.
Okay.
And I have two opportunities where they're talking like, well, you know, we're going to try and do this by January. And, you know, bankers always want to do this stuff because they make a lot of money for doing it, right? You know, and I try to be a little more tempered. I'm like, well, it might not be, it might take a little bit longer. but new administration is definitely going to be a lot more crypto friendly.
Yeah.
But you still have to get a registration statement through. But I mean, we should be easier than it would have otherwise been before.
Exactly.
So I hope we can do it quickly, and I hope this whole company looks different.
I hope
Next time I come on here, or maybe even like when I can announce what we're doing, or if we sign an engagement with somebody, if I'm allowed to say something,
Yes.
I will. So
Yeah. So for I know you have to run. I don't know if you have another meeting to run to.
No, I can speak with you guys.
Okay, perfect. So for someone that's watching this in the chat and is wondering okay, yeah, like the stock is at the price that it is, other than like price to earning and like it being at a place where it's a better valuation than a Mara or a CLSK, like what else are you most excited about when you show up to work for BMNR? Like what keeps you going?
I mean, there's numerous paths to valuation unlock. Being on a better exchange alone is a path.
Yeah.
The company has some debt, but it's debt that's to me. So like we're not encumbered by any outside debt. We're trading at a valuation that's like 10% essentially of others. So I think what excites me is the opportunity to get to an exchange, to tell the story to more people that can act on it,
Mm-hmm.
and just to have the magnifying effects of all these things at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It will all together help to drive the point home.
Okay.
I mean, in terms of what we're executing on, we just want to mine more Bitcoin. We want to keep more of what we mine.
Yeah.
That's all we want to do.
Yeah. Yep. I like it. Again, Chad, let us know if there's anything else you want to ask, Jonathan. Is this the volume that's coming in, Yogi? Is that 5,000 and another 2,000 shares from somebody, or that's just in general? Let us know. Let us know.
I was thinking, what are the benefits of being in the stock now and then it get uplisted?
Well, because the liquidity surge happens after the uplisting, right? So that's when it could trade a gazillion shares in a day. It just can't right now, unless there's not a lot of stock being held at DTC at all. And so quietly accumulating it now, you might not get the payoff tomorrow, or you might actually, if I tell the story, if I get on, I have another interview next week and, for Thanksgiving. So but you'll be in position when if it pumps on the uplisting and on ultimately the news and becoming on an exchange, like you can have a limit order and to sell it at a higher price or whatever you want. And, that accumulating it now gives you a chance to be a part of that later. Now, I can't guarantee that it will happen or any of that.
No, yeah.
I can guarantee that I'm more invested than I've ever been in any one particular thing, and I'm going to keep working 12 hours a day to make sure it happens. So I have every incentive to make that work. Yeah. But buying it now when the revenues are up, the stock price is down, and we're crafting all these potentially great outcomes. Is what what I'm hoping for, and I want to deliver for everyone here, and every one of my investors has been taking the ride with me all along.
Yeah, and just to echo what Rob mentioned earlier, I think that's something. If when we talk about penny momentum stocks, it usually comes with a level of scamminess, lack of execution. Just the management itself is lacking in so many areas, and I think that's been something that's different with you is you're always somewhere doing something, always somewhere doing something, and you're heavily invested, which is key.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So and from the last time we spoke till now, it's been quite a few months. You've put more of your own money into the company rather than go to a bank and say, hey, I want to do an offering, give me millions of dollars, and then so I can destroy the shares instead.
Yeah, so I could dilute it out. No, I have more shares than anyone. I don't want to. I want the shares to do well because I'm the biggest investor, and by far. And so my interests are completely aligned. I haven't taken any cash out. I've only put cash in. I've never sold a share. you know, I've loaned money. I couldn't be more invested in this, and you know, I believe in this. I believe 2025 is a good year for Bitcoin, and you know, I'm going to strike while the iron's hot to the best extent that I can, and really push this, you know, thing forward, you know, while making hay while the sun shines, you know.
Yep. This is the time.
Yes. It's speaking of Bitcoin and you know, having a good 2025. Have you heard anything from you know, from your old boss, Jamie Dimon, and anything?
Nah, people that were haters turtle up, you know, when things are working. So I haven't heard anything from him recently, you know. So yeah, I no. The answer is I haven't, but yeah.
No, is there anything that, you know, Jonathan, we're missing, you know, from a company point of view, as an investor point of view, that you think, you know, again, the volume has gone up to, you know, to 11,000. So looks like some volume coming in. But is there anything that you think, you know, you'd like to portray that we're missing from your point of view?
No, just I think I've said it all. You know, if I wanted to encapsulate it all into final comments, is that, you know, we're a lot closer to being on an exchange than we ever have been. I have a real plan if we do a capital raise on what to do, which would be to hold Bitcoin and you know, and so, you know, I have a vision. We were closer to the execution than ever. I put in more money so that we could substantially increase our revenues going into that, making it more possible. And you know, I think it's with the price down and the revenues up, we're better positioned than ever. You know, for me to say I feel personally like it's a good investment theme. So yeah, you know, I'm pushing for many different outcomes in many different ways.
Blaze, we have James G that he's looking for a place to buy it. So it's on an OTC, so you could only buy it in like Schwab or where is it on? I think E-Trade as well.
Schwab, Fidelity, E-Trade, I believe are all three. They're all three will allow you to buy it.
There you go.
But I don't think Webull or Robinhood allow OTC stocks at all.
No.
Of course they did. It'd be, you know, you can buy Dogecoin at by a fully SEC reporting company, you know. But okay.
Yeah. In Yogi, that's a good point, right? Like $5 million and I didn't make a salary. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, and to be fair, it's my fund's 5 million, of which I'm an investor in my fund. So, you know, but I'm the control person for all the investment. Yeah. So, you know, it's still a lot. It's a lot, you know. I've never been more invested in any one thing. Ever.
I think he mentioned the Jeff.
I have two ex-wives, by the way. I saw what you said. Maybe I don't know, like but yeah, they got out before I put this in. So you know,
this is why they're leaving, Jonathan.
I don't have anyone telling me
why they're leaving.
You need to make this work.
I do. You're never going to meet a guy more motivated, you know. So
that's funny. I think Jeff, I think he answered it, but I don't remember. I think it was $3. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so it depends on the site. Our straight electricity cost before rent is 3.5 cents in Trinidad. This new batch of computers, our straight cost is 4.2 cents, but we're in a profit split with the site owner above that. And then I'm thinking of the Kentucky Pecos has been averaging like probably 5.5 cents, and then Murray, Kentucky is 2.9 cents. So it's kind of across the board. On average, you should be able to make money with 5 cent electricity. You know, 6 cents, you know, it starts to eat into it a little bit. 7 cents, probably not worth it. Right now, you can make money at any of those prices even with old machines. So, but that's the electric cost.
Okay. And then and Jay is asking again. You've kind of touched on this already, but I don't know if there was anything else you wanted to add on the obstacles of getting uplisted.
Yep. So we meet all the requirements except for two. So the requirements are, mostly they look at qualitative requirements and quality requirements, which is, okay, corporate governance, what about this? What about that? We meet all those. Balance sheet, minimum balance sheet requirement, we meet that. But what you need to have is, so this is a little bit of a perverse setup, but we have to have a certain amount of non-affiliate shareholder float. So you have to, one of the minimum requirements is you have to have $15 million of non-affiliate shareholders, $15 million value of non-affiliate shareholders in order to meet the uplisting requirement. And then there's a price requirement. So when you initially list on NASDAQ, it's $5 or $4, depending on how they interpret it. And then it's $3 for New York Stock Exchange, American tier. So all things being equal, we might need to do some kind of a small reverse or some kind of a reverse split to meet the share price requirement. But that doesn't change the company's valuation, day one. So there's that. And then, meeting so we have, I think, about 15 million shares in non-affiliate hands right now. So if the stock were at $1, I could just apply to uplist straight out, and I wouldn't have to do any kind of reverse. I would have to do a reverse, but I wouldn't have to do any capital raise. I'd like to do a capital raise so we can have some Bitcoin, and I'd like to do a capital raise to get a brokerage firm to sponsor us so we can have new investors in there. Because we want having a broker sponsor you. I worked at brokerage firms for a long time. You get a whole bunch of new investors. They're engaged in the story. So, that's what I'd really like, to do would be to have more investors, more liquidity, more trading volume. But those are the major obstacles. It's non-affiliate shares because the affiliates, which is me and the management team, we own most of the stock, and nobody sold any. So like it sort of sucks that you're getting punished for putting all your money in and having no other outside shareholders. That disqualifies you from being able to uplist. But that's why we need a brokerage firm. That's why we need that cap raise to meet those minimum requirements. And then also, so we get the liquidity, hopefully even better balance sheet, and a story told to more people.
I think Bitcoin likes this story because it's going for all-time highs.
I know. I could keep talking all day.
Yeah, I know. It does. Fred, I'm not sure actually if in Kentucky, the facility.
Oh, Kentucky it's Murray, Kentucky.
Okay.
And it's actually a hosting site owned by a company called Soluna. They're on the NASDAQ, SLNH. We're real friendly with them.
Okay. Well, Jonathan, thank you very much. Do you guys have any other questions, guys? I think Jeff was asking if you guys own an electrical provider, but
no, we don't own any utilities, nor do we have like straight nat gas distribution or generators or any of that. So we just buy off the grid, but we go to places where the grids are favorable, and we can partner with the grid providers.
Okay. Rob, do you have any last questions for Jonathan?
No, I think those last questions are pretty good. Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, thank you.
Jonathan, thank you very much for coming on. We really appreciate what you're doing, and keep working, please.
Oh, thanks. I will all day, every day. and when I have some more stuff I can announce, I'd love to come back and talk about it.
Okay, perfect. We would love to hear from you again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend as well.
Okay.
Bye. Love it, guys. Love it. Let's see.
Awesome.
Love it. Yeah. Look at the volume go up.
I mean, I think that it's just I'm sold on him more than anything. I think he's because he's putting in the work, and I know what it is to bust your buns, especially not just try to milk a company or whatever. He's putting in his own money, and like he's kind of said with the penny stocks, right? Like he's really putting in the work to try to get it. So I know that once it, I believe that once he gets it out there and listed, he's gonna, it's gonna be much more. It's gonna take off, so we'll see. That was cool though.
Yeah,
I think, and he's also in the Discord, guys. Every once in a while, you know, you could ask him a question in the Discord. So I think there's a channel, the BMNR channel, or something like that. Is it?
Yeah. Chef.
Wow, we think this thing could hit 100 in a couple? Well, I think
Come
that
on.
I think that 99.5 is gonna be tough to break too.
Yeah. There's so much volume between, like, so much resistance between here and 100. So much. The S&P is kind of cooking though.
Yeah.
SPY is kind of cooking there.
Anyways.
Love it.
So I'm gonna get off, and then I'll get. Are you're gonna be all? You got one-on-ones or what?
No, not right now.
Alright.
No, I want to watch BTC go to
So I'm gonna.
100K.
I know. Yeah, and let me get off and do some things, and then if I see it getting closer, I'll get back on. For anything.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Thanks.
Sounds
See you.
good. Okay, see you soon, Rob. They did. That was perfect. That was perfect, Joe. Like, look at that, right? Perfect bottom for you on the S&P. That was perfect. So, yeah, now we're going back to, to retest this silly level again. So the question is, will it break out, or will it come back down again? It's a Friday, so you almost expect it to just come back down and just play in that range. But it would be nice to see that thing break the stupid resistance. Exactly, Troy. Exactly. Let's see. From 2.5 weeks. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Triple tops. Yep. Yeah, you can tell. Like look at the way that some of these candles are forming. Like, it wants to go. It wants to go. Start the week. Start the week, Mark, with Bitcoin pushing into 100s. Start the week. Is that MS? MSTR? No, MSTR should be cooking as well, Mark. MSTR should be having a nice little run as well. Yeah, so 435. Good day for MSTR today. Good day. So, turn green. You're gonna continue insulting it. Sometimes that's what you have to do, Jeff. MSTY. Yeah. No. So what it is, Mark, is this. So coin glass is what I'm gonna pull up. Let's go, Dan. Thank you very much. I know I roast you, but professional, and we're lucky to have you. Thank you very much, Dan. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, that was a good interview. Jonathan is a very easy person to interview. He's, very knowledgeable, very passionate, which makes it really easy. So, and we've looked into the company a lot too, so that makes it. So thank you very much, Dan. I appreciate that. Let's go, monies. So what that is, Mark, is looking at, like, the short positions that are on Bitcoin themselves, not an MSTR, right? So if you look at Bitcoin, like, you can see, like, the greens and the yellows at the top, right? That's all of your resistance. So the closer you get to that 100, I mean, there's a $41 million short position there. There's a $133 million short position right below at 999,876. Right? Like, all below that price. So you break below 100 though, you break above 100 though, my goodness, some of these from the bottom too, that's going to be a fun push to 102. A fun push. Um, over the weekend. Yeah, you think we just kind of relax around this price and then break over the weekend, Mark? Yeah. Yes. I'd like to see a breakout now, though. Well, $100 from the previous all-time high, so I'd like to see that thing, destroy that level. I'd like to see destroy that level, please, and thank you. Expiring next Friday for 30. Yogi? Yeah. You're hoping, Yogi. You're hoping that this is massive resistance, which it is. But you're hoping that something doesn't happen over the weekend. Yeah. 385. Okay. Yeah, it's a $3,000 win or 38,000, 38,000, yeah, 500 position. Yeah, that is nice. I like that. Not bad. I like it. I like it. Uh, called the trash. Yeah, like Jeff, I understand why they call it trash. Face value, it's yeah, it does, Yogi. It does actually. It does. Um, when you look at a stock, like anybody that's a financial advisor, right, Jeff? Anybody that works at the bank, anybody that has anything to do with finance, right? If they look at that stock, they're gonna call it trash. Not kidding, right? If they look at this thing, they're gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, Jeff, why are you buying this garbage?" The reason for that is because I mean, like, look at the dividend yield, 129%, right? When you look at stuff like this, you're like, how the hell did these guys pay 129% dividend? Like, how is that possible, right? So for people that play with people that like want to make sense of stuff, it makes no sense to them, but it makes a lot of sense to you, especially as Bitcoin keeps going up, right? So you don't have to listen to them unless you want to. My brother's a financial advisor called, yeah. I mean, that's the same dude that got your brother into some rubbish, right? So, yeah, you just have to do your research, understand the risks, your the risk levels, and make your own decision. Um, 99 400s, guys. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Too slow to find out Tesla. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Send it, send it, send it. All we need is like, two fat green candles. Two fat, it's gonna do it. Yeah, right, Sesh? Come on, you can do it. There we go. There we go, guys. Here we go. Well, $100, almost $100 away from the previous all-time high. You can do it, BTC. You can do it. You can do it. But I have over 100K in. You have $100,000 in BITO under 19 and stop loss at 24. You banked exactly, Yogi. Right? To most people, it's garbage, but to us, not so much. Yeah, exactly, Jeff. Exactly. Oh, here we go, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just give us another fat green candle. We're getting there. Yeah, yeah. Send it, send it, send it. This long in a while. He's gonna need a cookie and a nap. I know, right? The weekend is coming up though, Dan. So that makes it easier. That makes it easier. Come on cue. The thrust beats. Yeah. Can you believe we're $600 again? Lots of resistance, right? So I must like I feel like we're expecting it to get to $100,000, but we know there's so much resistance that we don't think it's gonna do it right now. So like yeah, we're chanting, but we also have a level of like uh, you know. Anyways, so hoping we get there. We might not get there till tonight though, but I forgot what I was gonna say, so ignore that. College, so maybe you like trash. As long as the trash is giving you monies, Jeff. If we can trade ages, you will be 70. uh, you want to give away all your monies, your $100,000 for to be Jeff's age? See, that's a good reminder, isn't it? To enjoy. I don't think Yogi is kidding either. Yogi's gonna give you $100,000, Jeff. You just have to be 70. Are you gonna take it? Jeff is like, yeah, I'm gonna take it. la, la. No. So Mark, they do not. Decay. Um, the only issue you have to deal with is the crazy volatility and the hope that those dividends are never cut. And if Bitcoin keeps going on, then you have nothing to worry about. Are you still on stream, Mark? Hopefully, I answered your question. My body is older than yours. To be 70. Okay, perfect. And that Yogi. Yep. Perfect, Mark. Yeah, the only thing you have to deal with is the crazy volatility, and that's it, right? The dividend is really what you want, not the price action. But the price action is crazy sometimes too. Is SPY gonna break above that 96 already? My goodness, SPY, what are you doing? Luna's done really well, hasn't it? Really, really well. New 52-week highs. Sound is cooking. Yep. And Mark you inside for $15. Ah, Yogi, that's what you've been doing, huh? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. ANTE. ANTE. Funny. I'm now a proud owner of MSTY long position. 32 last night, so that was a good price. Yeah, especially after this run today. That was perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I like it. I'm just looking at the watch list here. Just looking. Best decision? Nah. Yeah. Mark is buying the dipskis, all the dips. Yeah, looks like our MSTR is hitting highs of the day, right? So again, teamwork, right? I was in a position, and Lorenda was like, "Get out." Yogi was like, "Get out." Look at that. That's teamwork, right? Teamwork. High five to Lorenda. High five to Yogi. And then the monies went to somewhere else. That's green now, right? So teamwork, guys. So when it comes to the markets, it's never about like wanting to be right. It's just about making monies. So you never want to be in a position where you're like, I want to be right. No, you want to make monies. Come on, BTC. We're waiting. High five to you as well, Tesh. Let's go. High five. Come on. Joe, you made $1,500 on that scalp. Nice. Well done. Love it. Was that early this morning? Yeah, something about Russian missile. QMM. 8 a.m. this morning. Earnings whisper. So the week of November 25th earnings. So Zoom reports on Monday after the close, guys. Zoom reports after the close on Monday. Other than that, meh. And then on Tuesday, you have Best Buy in the morning, Kohl's in the morning, Macy's in the morning, Dick's Sporting in the morning, Manchester United in the morning. And then in the evening of Tuesday, you have Dell, CrowdStrike, Workday, Autodesk, ADSK, HP, Umbrella, 3D, and then that's about it. And then on Wednesday is basically like a rubbish name day because the market is closed on Thursday and then closed early on Friday. So Wednesday to Friday is gonna be like rubbish. Love you too, Lorenda. Let's go. Teamwork. keep some insight for you tonight, Gail. I have no monies left. I told you the bank already sent me a warning. They're like, so you have no monies. I'm like, who needs a savings? What's a savings? You guys use it anyways. What am I gonna do with it? Anyways, so I have no monies for bail, but I'm sure we could come up with something, Gail. So Bitcoin breaks tonight, and you go streaking. Don't worry, we'll find some monies for you. Okay. But yeah, so next week might be a really slow day for like earnings. Momentum stocks and crypto, that's fine. We'll see how next week goes, right? So I'm just looking at stuff for next week. Anybody traveling for Thanksgiving? Anything? Uh, I know, right, Jeff? Like, what's umbrella? Oh, Rihanna under my umbrella. No, it wasn't like that though. Ella, A, S. Come on, BTC. Stop hovering. Just destroy resistance. Just go, 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 go. Anybody traveling? Any plans for Thanksgiving next week, guys? This weekend? I wish it wasn't snowing so I could go outside with ease. But I sold another MSTR put. For so 12.27 for $27. So good support. Okay, perfect. I like it. I like it. 344. 32. Should have bought MST a long time ago. I know, right, Mark? I know. Yep. That's okay though. According to the analyst, we are so far away. Like there's so much room to the upside that this is just the beginning. So should be okay. Another hockey turn. Oh, here we go, guys. What was that candle? Okay, that candle didn't give us brand new highs though. It just popped. You can see what's going on. Like something fishy is going on. Like we're having so many big candles that we haven't had before, right? So we knew stuff like this would happen though. I think we expect stuff like this to happen right below 100, right? There are going to be a lot of games that are being played here. Yeah. Where you at has a potential to pop. If not, I mean, just honestly, just the dividend alone is amazing, Jeff. Just the dividend alone will give you more than anything else, Okay, so NVIDIA 20. Yeah, missed NVIDIA this morning. NVIDIA puts. I know, right, King? I know. You have an appointment. Should no trading for you, Mark. No trading. You're done for the week. Done for the week. Exactly, King, and keep getting paid if you have billions in BTC. I bet you there's people scalping back and forth in that range for sure. I bet you. I think we know that there's going to be a breakout. Just don't know if it's going to be today, right? And BTC is like, nah, it's okay, guys. I'm just gonna come back down a bit. And just gonna come back down. It's okay. Come back, yeah. Like again, I know we're hoping that we get to 100K, but at the same time, we know that this is the biggest level, and we don't know if we're gonna get there today, right? So all of these drops not surprising. No. I know, right, Mark? On a fixed. Yep. Yep. It is what it is, though. I think what people are excited about, the Mark, is the potential. Like if Netflix is able to do that and reach so many people, they can fix the issue. It's the first time they've done it. They can now bring NFL fights. They can bring, uh, and NFL fights. No, NFL games, right? Basketball games, UFC, maybe more boxing events, right? So I think it's more like the no logic. I know. No logic. Yep. Going to buy in the IRA and forget it. Uh, do, 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 do. Here you go. Mm. Wow, Mark. BMNO went from like 200 shares daily volume to going for 20,000 daily volume. CLSK, new highs of the day. It's about time. King, yeah. Since to them, yeah. No, we were watching it together, so we had some issues, but not a whole lot. MSTR still creeping up there. Still creeping up. Still creeping up there. Interesting. Come on, BTC. What are you doing? BTC is gonna. This thing is gonna make us leave and then come back at the end of the day, isn't it? Yeah. Let's give it a few more minutes, guys, and then we can hop off and go hang out in Discord. Alrighty. Let's give it like 2 more minutes and see what's happening here. Deal, right? Right. So we're not sitting here and just watching scamminess. Sitting here and watching. My 2 years of day trading takeaways. Make rules for your trades. Absolutely. Don't expect to make more than 5 to 10%. Remember to, I like these. Have less expectations and cut your loss if you see a strong resistance. Love it. Don't buy many shares if you can't cut losses immediately. Love it. Yeah. That's Abdi posting his rules in Discord. That's what it takes, guys. Like trading is hard enough, and you're constantly having to tweak and learn and do this, and chances are you still lose monies, right? So it takes constant like work and improvement. So for people that don't put in the effort, they usually get slapped, right? So love it. I know that's a triple top with the S&P again. More resistance. Spies just failing and failing and failing and failing. So anybody scalping spies, smiling because Joe just up and down, up and down. Range all day. Okay, perfect. Then let me take a look at NeoVault. NEOV. Very nice price action on this stock. Very, very nice. Wow. A little dipski to test the 9. Look at the beautiful technicals on this. Right, off the 200 EMA. That thing is curling up the 200 EMA like it's right, above daily average volume again. Next resistance is $6.10. Right, 611. That's my real height. Mark. Funny. So yeah, really, really good price action on this donk. If that thing can break out, then yeah, then you're probably looking for the 720ish, $7, 720. Good push, good EV stonk. Battery. Is anyone here using Coinbase for trading? Is it good for trading? That's a question for the chat. A question for the chat. A question for the chat. Back to BTC, guys. As soon as we hop off, Bitcoin's going to be like, oh, bye, guys. Bye. That's okay. We'll just run and come back, Never any issues. Thank you, Yogi. So there you go, Regina. Answer to your question. Again, don't forget to smash a like, guys. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. Coinbase is great, Lorenda. There you go. Was great. But you don't use it anymore, Mark? Yeah, there you go, Regina. So I should answer your question. There we go, BTC. Come on now. Stop making us wait. Lorenda, who do we need to call? Or do we just need to be patient? We just need to be patient, huh? It's going to do it on Friday, like tonight, isn't it? It's going to be like tonight. Tonight. Yeah. Let me refresh this site, see if anything else is on here. Yep. Is that block getting bigger? Nope. 134 million. $134 million. Yep. Just try to do something else and it will go. Exactly. Let's give it another 2 minutes, guys, and then we can hop off and go back to Discord. And then yeah. Then I need to put Dan's money into more iBid, Lorenda. More monies, all the monies. All the monies. At all-time highs, All-time highs. More monies. So yeah, let me know if you have any last questions, guys. Any last comments? And then we will hop off in a second. And then I'm going to set an alert for a breakout. Absolutely, Mark. Have a wonderful appointment and chat when you get back. Yeah. Yeah. There's not anything in the US that's better. If you have you can find there you go. I think Coinbase is one of the main, if nothing else, Coinbase is the one. Robinhood comes close when it comes to crypto, right? But Coinbase, you would think, is one of those exchanges that's held to a very high standard. So Coinbase, Robinhood, and then the rest come after that. So for less fishiness, you notice how Coinbase has had less issues, like a few months ago, every time Bitcoin would like be crashing or pumping, there would be a glitch. Maybe they were just waiting. They were waiting for these institutions to buy. We're dipping. Nobody buy, okay? Let the market makers buy first. Can I borrow that Bitcoin now? I might need Gail, you have your own Bitcoin at 34K. You're about to triple it, Gail. About to triple your own Bitcoin. Yeah. PDYN. Triple. Yeah, BTC is just playing with 89 now. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna leave it here for the day. We will be back later. The closer we get to 100, if we break above 99.5, then we're gonna come back. Okay, we'll get close to 100K. Because I think we want to be streaming together when we're breaking 100K. Because I think that's huge. So have a wonderful afternoon. If we don't see you again, have a wonderful weekend. But I'm sure we're gonna see each other. But If not, we'll just chat in Discord. Alrighty, be safe, everybody. MSTR is cooking there, 41. Ooh, my goodness, MSTR. Sheesh. That thing said bye bye, guys. Bye bye. So thank you very much, Yogi. Well done today. Well done, well done, well done. Have a wonderful afternoon, Yogi. See you in Discord. Lorenda, have a wonderful afternoon. See you in Discord. Mark, have a good appointment. Regina, chat later. Bye-bye. Because you're not a member, Regina. Gail, stay out of jail, please. Please. Please, thank you. Eric, King, Tesh, have a wonderful afternoon. Tesh, stay awake. Dan, thank you very much for the super chat. Much love. Alrighty. Have a wonderful afternoon. We'll chat later. Jay, thank you very much. Thank you. It was going to Kentucky all next week. Okay. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, Jay. Enjoy, and we'll see you when you come back. If we don't see you in between, but I think we're going to see you in between. TK, have a wonderful afternoon. Hopefully, you're making monies in SPY. Jeff, thank you very much. Have a wonderful afternoon. Be safe. Ty, see you in Discord. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you very much, Azul. Righty. Have a wonderful afternoon. See you when GME hits 100. I'm kidding. See you in Discord. Much love, Dan. Bye-bye. And sell iBits. Too expensive, Jeff. Too expensive. Look at and also, they're both extended, obviously. But one is very expensive. Either way, I think they're going to, same returns, right? But, yeah. Maybe, yeah. No, it's okay, Jeff. It's okay. Okay, have a wonderful afternoon, guys. Much love. Bye, guys.